Yeah. Yeah. Huh. It's on the mic, yeah. Zo in the zone, breaking down plays like I'm coaching from home. Women's game, rise and call it throne for the queens. I'm the conduit, connecting courts with big screens. iamzomedia, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. She cross up defender, step back, that's clean. Highlight moments, blowing up the whole scene. From buzzer beaters, the teamwork extreme. The beauty of the game, living out the dream. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the stats in my soul. Women's basketball shining, that's the ultimate role. From legends of the past to the rookies today, I document the journey, every bounce, every play. Respect on their name, they redefine the trail. Prince with Zo Media, telling stories regale. Zo Media, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. Break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the...
Let's go, man. Shout out to all of y'all out there, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, we got a lot to get to, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I just came back from getting the Lord's word, man. Man, first, before we begin, man, 70% of my subscribers are men. If you're a father out there, man, happy Father's Day. I know how important my dad was in my life. The sacrifice that he made rushing home from work, man. So before we even get started on anything, man, shout out to all the fathers out there, because this beautiful game of basketball wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the women and the men that made these beautiful young ladies, man. So shout out to all the fathers out there that help create these beautiful ladies for this beautiful game that we are supporting and watching, man. So just wanted to give y'all a shout out. If nobody told y'all today, happy Father's Day to y'all, man. Y'all deserve it all. Y'all deserve it all today. Hope the wifeys got up, cooked y'all, made y'all some coffee, you know, prop y'all feet up on the coffee table today, man. Hopefully y'all ain't got to cut no grass and nothing. Y'all could just, it's y'all day, man. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. But man, hey, let's get to it though, man. Hit the like button as you come in. You already know what it is. This is iamzomedia, the best host in the business. Look, I appreciate all of y'all. Man. Look, I got some amazing news. I got an email. And at first I thought it was a fake email. I literally got an email about my post games, and I got some amazing news coming up regarding my post games, probably in the next month. So be on the lookout for that, man. I got some amazing news regarding my Chicago Sky post games, man. But look, it wouldn't be possible without all of y'all, man. So appreciate all of y'all. But man, triple double Barbie. Look, we call moving forward, we call it a triple Barbie. Moving forward for the rest of the month of June, we call it triple Barbie. And just for y'all today on the inauguration of the triple Barbie later on in the show, give me about 30 minutes to get through all of my spills, all of my takes, and I'm gonna open the panel up for the last 30 minutes, man. For the last 30 minutes of today's show, I'm going to open the panel up because I'm gonna be honest. A lot of y'all have great takes in the chat. That's why y'all gotta keep putting y'all takes in the chat, man. Keep putting y'all takes in the chat, man. Look, keep putting y'all takes in the chat. I'm telling y'all have some amazing takes, and I want people to hear y'all voices today. So when I drop the link, I challenge people that have never been on my panel before to come on my panel today. Even if you just coming on the panel to say, Congratulations, Triple Barbie, or Happy Father's Day. I want to see y'all come on the panel today, man. I know I usually don't open up my panel, but I'm going to open it up today because I want people to hear y'all takes, because we got some bright minds out there. Some people just happen to not have YouTube channels. So the last 30 minutes of the show, I am going to open the panel for y'all. So stick around. Don't go nowhere. Stay active in the chat. Again, if there's something important you want me to get to, you already know what you got to do. Send through the super chat. If you're not a member of iamzomedia, become a member. Great perks come with that, especially when playoff season starts. For my members, I got some amazing stuff coming up. And this is only for my members. Starting next game, I will be doing $25 gift cards every game if you guess Angel Reese's. We ain't even using Angel Reese no more. Her name is Triple Barbie for the rest of June. My bad. For the rest of June, if you're a member of iamzomedia, I will be putting up community posts that only my members can see. So if you're not a member, the post will only be set for members to see. I will be putting up a post before every game. If you guess Triple Barbie's stat line correct, that's points, rebounds, and assists, you will have a chance to win a $25 gift card. And that's for every game moving forward. Hey, think about it. We got like 35 games left. So, I mean, some of y'all get it right. Y'all might be on some bread, man. But appreciate it. I got a new member as I'm talking. Appreciate you, Sherelle, for becoming a new member of the iamzomedia crew. Hopefully you win that first $25, man. But again, that's just my thank you to y'all for all the love and all the support that I've been getting, man. Appreciate it. Man, again, man, we got a great episode, man. A great episode. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. Appreciate all the love and the support y'all give to these beautiful women that we watch play today, man. But happy Father's Day to y'all. But let's get to this, man. Again, let's get to the box score first. Hit the like button as you come in. Shout out to Triple Barbie, man. Shout out to Sherelle for becoming a member of iamzomedia as well. We got a lot to get to. You already know. You come here to learn stuff and not just to hear somebody talk. Let's go, man. Let's get to this, man. Let's get to these prolific stats. Again, Chicago Sky get their third win on the season versus the Connecticut Suns, 78-66, a 12-point victory. Chicago Sky lost the first quarter, and I was a little nervous when I was like, don't let Chicago, please don't take Connecticut, as some chump team and let them win this game at home. Please don't. But I like the way that they stepped up. Again, after losing the first quarter, they bounced back in the second quarter, the third quarter, and definitely in the fourth quarter. They showed up in the second half when I was literally nervous on the edge of my seat. And look, shout out to Mario Stewart for becoming a member of iamzomedia. Appreciate the love and the support from you as well. Hey, look, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous, man. Shout out to the mothers out there who operate as fathers as well, in a sense. So shout out to the single moms out there, man. Shout out to we can't forget about them, man. Shout out to the single moms as well, man. We can't forget about them, man. But I was a little nervous, but we cleaned it up. This was probably our best second half of basketball. Probably this season. This was our best second half of basketball, probably this season. Probably this season. Right, Gamble? They got their Mother's Day, man. Look, my Mother's Day was last month, man. But shout out to all of y'all out there, though, man. Hey, don't get on let them breathe, man. Let them breathe, man. Hey, we basketball supposed to unite us, man. Let them breathe. Let them breathe, man. Let them breathe, Gamble. It's okay. It's okay, Gamble. Let them breathe, man. Shout out to y'all, though, man. But let's get to this box score, man, so we can get to these takes, because we got a lot to get to, man. Let's get to this box score, man. But again, Chicago Sky gets their third win of the season, 78-66, 12-point victory over the Connecticut Suns. For the Connecticut Suns, Mabry in 39 exact minutes, 22 points, 7 of 17 from the field, 41% from the field. She did chip in 5 rebounds and 3 assists as well. Hey, Mabry had me scared. Marina Bucket Mabry had me scared. I didn't know what I was going to see, but hey, we came out on top, man. But shout out to Mabry, man. We could definitely use some shooting like that on Chicago Sky. But we ain't gonna be too negative today. Chicago Sky won. We're not gonna be negative. Olivia Nelson-Adota had a little back and forth with Angel Reese in the second half. I loved every bit of it. See, that's what I'm talking about. I love that dog. I love when people show up and got that dog in them, man. I didn't. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I didn't even mind Nelson-Adota going at Angel Reese because that's the type of I need that. That's that dog. See, people like that gonna bring that dog out of Angel Reese. Every game, I need Angel Reese to find. I'm telling y'all, Angel Reese has the personality where when she gets in that dog mode, trust me, I watched Angel Reese for 2 years at LSU and at Maryland. When Angel Reese finds somebody, and when she gets in that dog mode, it's a wrap. I need Angel Reese to find somebody every game, point them out, and be like, I got you. I'm telling y'all gonna get the best Angel Reese, man. Y'all gonna get the best Angel Reese. I'm telling y'all, I want her to do that every game. Just look across the court at the other team doing the jump ball and say, okay, I got my target. I got my target, man. I got my target, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Shout out to Nelson-Adota, though. I love the back and forth, man. Look, that's basketball. That's competitiveness, man. Of course, we gonna ride for Angel Reese, but I love the back and forth, man. It's basketball, y'all. At the end of the day, we just here to support it, man. Tina Charles, the veteran, the second leading scorer all time. She had 19 points. Angel Reese did an amazing job on her today as well. I was really looking forward to that Angel Reese versus Tina Charles matchup, and Angel Reese held her on. She had multiple offensive rebounds on Tina Charles. She had, I think, 1 or 2 and ones on Tina Charles on offensive boards. Like, hey, she gave Tina Charles all she could handle. Tina Charles is probably going to the locker room. Like, man, I don't know. This might be my last year. Angel Reese probably got Tina Charles thinking, I gotta call it quits. Look, Angel Reese probably got Tina Charles saying, I might have to go ahead on and just chunk it up, man. Shout out to hey, I love that matchup. Let me say this, man. I appreciate, even though Connecticut ain't no top 10 seed, I appreciate just the competitiveness of the game. Both teams, you can tell both teams really wanted it. Look, sometimes when you look at basketball, it's not about the wins and losses, man. It's about what you're seeing on the court. I seen 2 teams battling, not giving up. I seen 2 teams fighting for each other. Man, that was beautiful basketball today, y'all. Y'all got to admit it, man. That was beautiful basketball, man. It ain't about, sometimes it's just about just sitting down and just watching basketball and enjoying it, man. Man, I love that, man. I love that. But shout out to Tina Charles, the vet, the future Hall of Famer, number 2 scorer all time with 19 points, 8 for 20 from the field. She also had 6 rebounds, and she gave an assist as well. Bria Hartley was out the league for a few years. Welcome back, Bria Hartley, in 30 minutes, 6 points. J.C. Sheldon in 29 minutes, 12 points, 5 for 4 from the field, 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Chicago Sky could definitely use a J.C. Sheldon. Chicago Sky could definitely use a J.C. Sheldon. Definitely. Jaylen Brown off the bench in almost 10 minutes, 0 points. Dobby. Hey, Dobby is a big girl, man. Hey, Angel Reese tried to drive on Dobby one time, and Dobby Angel Reese almost ended up in the stands, man. Dobby is a big girl, man. But shout out to Dobby, man. In 17 minutes, 2 points, 1 for 2 from the field. Chicago Sky, former point guard, Lindsey Allen, who was traded for Rebecca Allen. Lindsey Allen in almost 12 minutes, 0 for 3 from the field, 0 points. I didn't even realize she was out that half of the time. Anissa Morrow, Raya Marshall, and Sanaya Rivers did not play today, but hopefully speedy recovery for all of them, man. And hopefully we can see them back on the court because they're definitely young talent. Haley Peters didn't play as well. There are definitely some great young talent, man, that we haven't got to really see much of this season. But shout out to the rookies, man, for hope get better soon. Get better soon, man. To your Chicago Sky, Rebecca Allen in 18 minutes, 0 points, 0 for 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line. She did have 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Ain't matter. Y'all look, y'all about to get me caught up again. It's not Angel Reese. It's Triple Barbie in 36 minutes, 11 points, 11 assists, 13 big rebounds. Only 3 of them was offensively. For all you people out there who say Angel Reese only get offensive rebounds, she would have had a triple-double without those offensive rebounds. Now take that to the bank. Take that to your little community bank and put that in your bank account with $3 in it, man. Y'all be talking, they got $3 in your bank account, man. Put that in your little $3 bank account at the community bank, man. She would have had a triple-double without those 3 offensive rebounds. Shout out to Angel Reese, man. 11, 13, and 11, man. Shout out to her. And she only had 2 turnovers. For all you haters out there who be talking about it, she got all these turnovers. Come on, man. Look at that assist-to-turnover ratio. 11-2. Man, shout out to Reese. Shout out to Barbie, man. Shout out to Barbie, man. Camilla Big Dog Cardoso. She was in foul trouble most of the game. They gave her some ticky-tack fouls to start the game that I didn't like. One thing I don't like about the referees when it comes to Camilla Cardoso is they don't really know how to ref Camilla Cardoso because she's so big. Like, they don't really, I don't think the referees, I've been kind of sitting back watching it. I wanted to see a couple more games play out before I actually said it. I don't think the referees know how to referee Camilla, because she gets some ticky-tack fouls when players are just running into her. It isn't Camilla's fault. She's 6'7", 200 pounds, right? That ain't Camilla's fault. Like, you get big and don't come in there. Refs, y'all can't be bailing out these small guards who just drive into the paint, running into Camilla, man. She got to be coached a little better, man. She got to be coached a little better, man. But shout out to Camilla Big Dog Cardoso and 24 minutes, 10 points, 7 rebounds as well. Man, shout out to Camilla Cardoso. Kia Nurse, oh my God. She showed up today. 100% across the board for Kia Nurse. See, I give credit when it's due. I'm one of those people. I give credit when it's due. Today, Kia Nurse played well, y'all. She only had 1 turnover, 11 points, 4 for 4 from the field, 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. Kia Nurse played well, y'all. Shout out to Kia Nurse, man. Ariel Atkins, she had me scared for a minute. She ended up going to the locker room from an elbow by Mabry, and Mabry did that. If you really go back and watch that replay, they didn't really show it in full screen, but Mabry, that wasn't no accident. Mabry literally elbowed Ariel Atkins inside the face. Let's call it what it is, man. She felt where Ariel Atkins was, and she used the loose ball scenario because she couldn't get the shot off because Ariel Atkins was guarding her. Sometimes shooters like that, they get frustrated and they do take little petty cheap shots. And we already know, if you're a Chicago Sky fan, you already know Mabry's prone to do that once a game. Mabry got a little dirtiness in her, man. I don't think she's a completely dirty player, but she got a little dirtiness in her. And if you really go watch that play, you'll see. Mabry literally used that loose ball scenario because she was frustrated because she can get a shot off, and she had to pass it inside to to Dota. I'm telling y'all, go back and rewatch that replay, man. But shout out to Ariel Atkins in 31 minutes. She had 10 points, 5 assists, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Haileyvanlith, man. Haileyvanlith. Almost 25 minutes, 6 for 8 from the field, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Got to make all 4 of those free throws, Haileyvanlith. You got to make those free throws. But she also had 16. She was in double figures as well with 16 points and 5 rebounds. Man, shout out to her, man. Shout out to her, man. Elizabeth Williams and 19 minutes, 3 for 7 from the field, 42%, 8 points. Rachel Bannum. And almost 14 minutes, 2 for 5 from the field, 5 points. Michaela Onweye, who deserves more minutes, Tyler Marsh. She deserves more minutes. In 16 minutes, 3 for 5 from the field. You got to knock down that 1-3 you had. Don't pass up those opportunities. And it was a open 3. She chipped in 7 points though. Man, shout out to her, man. And she only had 1 foul. So shout out to her. Mojo, Courtney, and Maddie, of course, is out. Courtney is, of course, out for the season. I wish I would have seen Maddie get a little bit more burn in the fourth quarter instead of playing Rebecca Allen. I wanted to see, and we about to get to all of that, but that'll do it for your game score. So let's break all this down, man. Let's break all this down. But before we do that, man, shout out to Who Is You for becoming a member of iamzomedia. Hey, Who Is You? You got the perfect name for the iamzomedia family. Because I got a segment called Who the Hell You Think You Is? So you fit right in. Because I literally got a segment and a coin phrase called Who the Hell You Think You Is? Again, appreciate the membership, man. Appreciate all of that. Again, all of my members, I will be putting up the $25 per game contest. It will go up the morning of every game. So be on the lookout. It will be on my community post the morning of every game. So appreciate that, man. Appreciate Lorenzo D228 with the $5 super chat. He says, Zoe, basketball 101. When Angel got the rebound, instead of going up with it, she passed it out to haileyvanlith to milk more clock. Basketball 101. Man, Angel Reese been a smart player, man. Angel Reese smart player. Angel Reese been a smart player. Angel Reese has been a smart player. Man, shout out to all of y'all for the super chats, the new members, man. Appreciate the love and the support, man. But let's get to this, man. Let's get to this. Let's get to the task at hand, man. Let's get to the task at hand. Let's start with Tyler Marsh, man. Tyler Marsh. Look, man. Tyler Marsh. Good job. Look, I'm going to start with the positives first. Then we're going to get to some of the things I didn't like. Tyler Marsh. Yes, right, Political Lil. Don't forget the All-Star vote this weekend. If you haven't voted yet, go vote for Camilla, Angel Reese, and Ariel Atkins as well. Go get our ladies in the All-Star game, right? And go over there to the Las Vegas Aces and vote for Asia Wilson. But appreciate that, Political Lil. But let's get to this, man. Let's get to some positives. We always start with the head coaches first, right? I still don't like the play calling, the ball movement. Angel Reese in the first quarter just made some amazing passes off of double teams. You can tell she's getting, this is what I told people earlier in the season. That's why y'all come here. Because I give y'all that insight. That's why y'all come here. I told y'all early in the season, don't be worried about Angel Reese's turnovers and double teams, because it takes repetitions to understand how to get them out quickly, time up double teams. It takes getting double teamed a lot to get better at that. Last year, she didn't get double teamed as much as she does this year when she drives. So it takes you a while to understand, okay, when I drive, once I get here, I'm usually double teamed. So when I step this foot right here, let me find me a shooter to kick it out to before I turn my back to the basket. And that takes repetition. It takes a while. Trust me. And then she's a second-year player. It isn't like she's some vet that just started getting double teamed. Again, she didn't really get double teamed a lot last year. So the experience of passing out of double teams really wasn't there. And again, Angel Reese isn't a facilitator per se, but she does have the ability to pass the basketball. She isn't the one that kind of like, she doesn't set your offense up. But if your offense, if you Angel Reese is the type of player, you create an offense that's like motion, Angel Reese will average 6 assists. They don't have like a great motion offense, which always concerned me. Like you put Angel Reese in an offense that just moves, Angel Reese can literally average 6 assists a season, because Angel Reese plays unselfish. She's a willing passer, and she has a high IQ. So when you combine those three things and you put them in a great system, give them some control over the passing, she can average 6 assists easily. But anyway, Tyler Marsh, I still don't like your offensive sets. The ball still looks a little stagnant. And see, when I watch the game, I'm watching what's like going on off the ball. A lot of people when they watch games, because I've had this conversation with people, I'll be like, I've always had conversation with people, and I'll be like, where's your eyes at when you're watching the game? And most people I talk to be like, I just follow the basketball, right? But me, I'm a student of the game, right? And of course I played, but that's here nor there. But like I watch what's going on off the ball during plays. And sometimes Tyler Marsh still has them standing. He's not setting no back doors. Like, this is the thing that Tyler Marsh needs to grow accustomed to. When Angel Reese has the ball on the right side of the floor, Tyler Marsh should be running some action for Camilla on the left side of the floor and let her seal across right instead of having Camilla just standing on the block, because it makes the offense stagnant if you got no low post movement. Now all your perimeter players, they don't have to have their head on a swivel. They're literally just guarding on the perimeter. Tyler Marsh, you got to incorporate some low block action and create some pin downs when the ball is on the other side of the floor, so you can get the defense to think. I've always noticed this about Tyler Marsh's offense. He never makes the defense think. If you watch the Aces sometimes when they actually playing basketball, the Lynx, the Liberty, if you watch good teams, they make defenses think. Tyler Marsh doesn't make the defense think. Like if I'm guarding Chicago, I'm going to just stick to Kia Nurse, and I'm not even going to be worried about a screen because they don't do no off-ball action. If I'm guarding Rachel, I'm not going to worry about getting set on no screen. I'm a face guard Rachel because I ain't worried about no off-ball. You get what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't make defenses think. To say he's supposed to be this offensive kind of guru, he doesn't make defenses think. So, Tyler Marsh, get better at that, man. Get better at that. But let's get to Kamillacardoso, man. Let's get to Camilla, man. The Chicago, I wonder if they have ever done this. Matter of fact, let's talk about fouls first, and I'll include Angel Reese in this. I don't know if the Chicago Sky have done this, but they should have done this already. Send film to the league office on Angel Reese and Camilla's fouls. There's no way in the world. There's no way in the world Angel Reese shouldn't be shooting 8 free throws a game. Come on, man. There's no way in the world Camilla shouldn't be shooting 5 free throws a game. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, Chicago Sky front office, record the games, get the video coordinator. What do they do? What does Chicago? See, this is what I be talking. What do Chicago Sky video coordinators do for a living? Man, look, man, y'all need to let me be in on y'all interview processes. What does Chicago video coordinator do for a living? Clip the tapes up, send it to the league office. There's no way in the world Chicago Sky shouldn't be middle of the pack in free throw attempts per game as a team. Come on, man. And some of these tick-tack fouls, come on. Hey, sometimes I think they just blowing the whistle because it's Angel Reese. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't play basketball. I didn't see referees that had vendettas. I didn't watch basketball since I was 5 years old. Look here, man. I really be sitting back watching how the referees move. Sometimes I think the referees blow the whistle because it's Angel Reese. I'm sorry. Look, I'm just calling what it is. And this is not an attack on the referees. I'm just calling what I see. I'm looking and I'm like, come on, man. How did you even think that was a foul? Like, how did you even, first of all, she was even trying to make a basketball move and you gave Angel Reese a foul on the play. She's literally trying to move from the basket and you give her a foul? Come on, man. I'm telling you, y'all know me. I ain't into conspiracy theories and all that. So y'all know when I say something, it's something I've noticed over time. I've been waiting all season to say that. Sometimes I think they just give Angel Reese's fouls because she's Angel Reese. Like, seriously, it's a little targeting going on there. It ain't 100% targeting, but it's a little targeting going on there. Like sometimes they just waiting to call a foul on Angel Reese. It's like one of those. It's like one of those. I could go home and tell my people I gave Angel Reese a foul kind of things. Like they be happy to call the foul. Like come on, man. They be about to blow the whistle before she even touched the girl. Like come on, man. It be like they be happy to go home and tell they kids and they wives, they call the or their husband referees that they call the foul on Angel Reese. Come on, man. Then they be like little tiki fouls. Like, come on, man. This is what I want to know. Cause Caitlinclark gets away with it, and she's only in year 2. I see Kiki get away with it, and Kiki in year 1. When does Angel Reese get the I'm one of the better players in the league whistles? Like I see Kiki, I literally see Kiki push people and don't get caught. And y'all know me, I ride for Kiki, but I don't do fanfare. I just call it honest across the board. That's why y'all mess with me. That's why when I say when I hold Angel Reese accountable, y'all respect it because I hold Asia accountable. I call Asia out when she not playing defense or she not rebounding or she had a bad game. Y'all know I ride for Kiki and Citron as well. Look, man, I done seen Kiki bulldoze people and not get called for an offensive foul. Come on, refs. When does Angel Reese get put in the category with the rest of the All-Stars? Come on, man. She was the All-Star last season. Can't she at least, she don't got to get a top 10 player in the league whistle. She don't got to get the Hall of Fame whistle. Can she get an All-Star whistle? Can Angel Reese get an All-Star whistle? That's all I'm asking. Can she get an All-Star whistle? And look, it ain't really that big of a deal. I just don't want it to become a big thing where she isn't getting a whistle. I just don't want the referees. See, this is what you got to do. Like, this is what good coaches and GMs do. You catch it ahead of time when you start noticing it. So you make sure that it doesn't continually become a norm. I don't need Angel Reese getting a random whistle to become a norm. Can she get the All-Star whistle like the other players that made the All-Star team last year? Can she get that whistle? We can't let that become a norm. Like, and look, I know Angel Reese is a dog. She's not really gonna complain. That's why we do it for her. Angel Reese is a dog. She got the winner's mentality. She ain't gonna complain. She ain't gonna walk down. She ain't gonna Angel Reese. Know what I love about Angel Reese though? I'm about to tell y'all something I love about Angel Reese that a lot of players don't do. Angel Reese, even when she feels the call is against her and it was a wrong call, you never see Angel Reese like, I ain't gonna call their name. Hey, but watching the chat, y'all, a hit dog gonna holler. I ain't even gonna say their name, y'all. But watching the chat, a hit dog gonna holler. I ain't gonna say their name. But some people, when they feel like the whistle is against them, they leave their team 4-on-5 on the other end, and the team ends up scoring. One thing I love about Angel Reese is she does not leave her team hanging event because she feel like she didn't get a foul call. At a timeout, at a dead ball, she'll walk up to the referee, and that's when she'll have the conversation. Angel Reese still plays through the whistle. That's what I love. That's how you know Angel Reese. Hey, she grew up in Louisiana. Hey, Angel. Hey, she grew up in Louisiana and Baltimore, man. Angel Reese was raised in Louisiana and Baltimore, man. That lets you know. Hey, Baltimore and Louisiana, we got them dogs. We'll care about. Hey, we play through all of that, man. Hey, we grew up playing with no fouls, man. We don't call fouls, man. We don't call fouls. Come on, man. We grew up playing like that, man. We grew up playing like we don't worry about fouls. So you can tell Angel Reese, the way she grew up and the things she's come accustomed to, she literally plays through the whistle. So I'm gonna give you a hand clap because a lot of players actually don't do that. So shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate the $1.99 super chat from my dude Key. Good commentary, brother. You know the game. Salute. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just one of them ones. I'm trying to learn, Key. And I want to make sure when y'all leave my channel, y'all know something. That's the goal every time. That's why they come here, Key. That's my goal. I don't care if I got 5 people watching. If 5 people can leave here learning something, then I won today. I won today. But shout out to Angel Reese, triple double. I was a little nervous because I think she went with 5 assists or 4 assists, and I was like, is this second half going to be a reflection of the last 8 games where we couldn't make threes in the second half? And I was like, let's see. She only needs 6 assists, so let's see. Because Kia Nurse was 100% from 3, so I love that as well. HVL came in, hitting her shots, things like so. I love that. Appreciate Sahi for the $4.99 super chat. Angel is versatile. Now that Sloop is out, she is definitely the best passer on the squad. We're gonna see more of this. Great game, AR. Great game, man. Great game, man. Great game, man. Look, hey, she 901. She did her big thing today. Hey, stop. Hey, look here, man. I'm tired of seeing Reese in the chat. I'm tired of seeing Angel in the chat. Her name is Triple Barbie, man. You address her. You put some respect on her name, man. Her name is Triple Barbie. I don't need to see no Angels in the chats. I don't need to see no Reese's in the chats. Her name is Triple Barbie. Put some respect on her name, man. Put some respect, man. Let's go, man. Put some respect on her name, man. Y'all put some respect on her name, man. Let's go, man. It's Triple Barbie, man. Put some respect on it, man. Put some respect on it, man. Hey, look, this for all you haters. Look, I ain't never see in my life, I ain't never see nobody who don't know how to play basketball get a triple-double. I ain't never see that in my life. I ain't never seen somebody who don't know how to play basketball, who's garbage, get a triple-double. I ain't never seen that. Look, man, that must be new to me. That must be new to me. And let me say this, man. Let me say this. Angel Reese can literally do this every night. If Tylermarsh gave her the keys to the kingdom. I've been telling y'all, Angel Reese does not have the keys to this kingdom. Angel Reese in Chicago Sky's eyes is not their franchise player. Angel Reese is not the leader of this team. Angel Reese can literally do this every night if she's put in the right situation with the right game plan. Angel Reese, I mean, look at the game. I can't wait to break this down. My film breakdown probably will be Tuesday. I can't wait to break this down. Look at what she did today, y'all. Look at what she did today. Look at when she is basketball. It was in the flow of the offense. She wasn't out there ball hogging, dribbling the ball at the Angel Reese. All of Angel Reese assists came in the flow of the offense. Not one time did you see Angel Reese just dribbling the air out the basketball for somebody to get open so she can get an assist. That's how you actually play within an offense and be productive. She played within the offense and she was productive. When Angel Reese has a great offense around her, when players are hitting shots, Kia Nurse, we've been cooking Kia Nurse. She went 4 for 4. We've been see how Angel looks when her players are hitting shots and Tylermarsh is just letting her play basketball. I keep telling y'all. Angel Reese is a type of player. She can't be in a structured system. She needs to be in a system that allows her to just play basketball. That's how you're going to get the best Angel Reese, because her skill set is so unique. When you put her in a structured system, you limitate what she can actually do. Her skill set becomes limited because now she's responsible for only 1 or 2, sometimes maybe in a certain play 3 things. But when you just put her in a system and let her be free flowing, you get Angel Reese. She can do a little bit of everything if you allow her to actually do it. If you allow her to actually do it, she'll be able to flourish. Tyler Marsh got to give her the keys. Let everybody play off of her. Let Ariel Atkins, look, Ariel Atkins can still be your best player playing off of Angel Reese. Camilla can still get hers playing off of Angel Reese. It's okay, Tyler Marsh. It's okay. You don't, look, Tyler Marsh, we know you don't know what you're doing. You can give up the charade. You don't got to be the smartest man in the room no more. You can literally just you can give up the charade. You can swallow your pride. Who is right? You don't got it, Tyler Marsh. We know you don't know what you're doing. You can give up the charade, my dude. Look, lean on Reese, lean on Ariel, lean on Camilla, and you'll be just give it up, man. We know you don't know what you're doing. Just give it up and just let them play basketball. And you see what he needs to do is he needs to coach around what they're doing well. Whatever system he had, it was flawed. Throw it away. It didn't work. Let them play around what you coach around what they do well and not the other way around. You don't. First of all, Tyler Marsh, see, this is what I don't be liking about new coaches. New coaches, they won't come in and be 10 toes down and say, it's my system. I won't create a culture. I'm the smartest man in the room. That's where a lot of new coaches fail at. You're coaching basketball players who are better. See, this is what people don't realize. Coaches, you're coaching players who are better than you at the game. Basketball. I am confused. I am confused as some people take sometimes. Coaches, you are literally coaching people who are better than you at basketball. How about you lean on them a little bit? How about you get their opinion a little bit? See, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop. See, we gotta get better at that, though, man. We got see, and you know what? That's the subject for another day. We talking about the post game, man. We talking about the post game, man. But again, these coaches, man, look, it's so you can make your mark by leaning on players like Reese and Ariel and Kamillacardoso. You can make your mark that way. Create your core, create your system, and build from there. But man, hey, great game, man. Love the hustle. Love the hustle. Why is Rachel Banham in the game? This is what I'm trying to figure out. See, every time Rachel comes in the game, I don't know if it's something. See, and y'all, this is what I'm about to make y'all start paying attention to this. I'm about to start making y'all pay attention to this. I don't know if it's something that's going on at practice, or there's something Tyler Marsh is telling them in the huddle, or is that something that Rachel Banham is doing on her own? But watch next game, y'all. Every time Rachel Banham comes in the game, she takes over the offense. Pay attention. I need y'all to really pay attention. Every time Rachel Banham comes in the game, she takes over the offense. Who the hell you think you is? Come on, man. Come on, man. Who you think you is? See, that's what I be talking. Every time she comes in the game, the ball goes through Rachel. I be like, and I be waiting. Yeah, today I really was paying attention. I was like, let me see. They playing a bad team. Let me see how the offense. Soon as Rachel came in the game, bringing the ball down court, she initiating the offense. Hey, look, Rachel took the. I don't know if Rachel got a bet out there somewhere with somebody. Rachel got to have a bet, dog. There's no way Rachel doesn't have a bet with somebody. There's got to be some over under bet out there. There's got to be something out there where Rachel takes the first shot in the first 10 seconds when she gets in the game. Rachel takes a 3 every time she gets in the game in the first 10 seconds. Rachel got to have some bets out there. The WNBA need to look into that, man. Because that ain't normal, man. The WNBA, I need you to look into that because that's not normal. That's not a normal thing. How are you taking Rachel takes a 3 10 seconds into every substitution? That's not normal, man. And Tyler Marsh ain't telling her nothing. Tyler Marsh just letting her do what she do. But I just don't like that, man. Come on, man. Look. See, this is want me to tell you what I like today the most, though. Y'all want me to tell y'all what I like today the most? This is what I like today the most. I like that Tyler Marsh let his young players do them. Man, I keep telling y'all, man. Look, y'all don't listen to me. Y'all don't listen to me. Y'all be listening to other people. Y'all don't listen to me. I keep telling y'all, man, these young bulls, they ready to go. These young bulls ready to go. Hey, these vets are threatened by these young players. Let's call it what it is. They are threatened by these young players, and some of these coaches love vets, so they lean on the vets' advice. Want me to tell you, look, I'm about to give y'all an inside scoop. This is see, that's why y'all come here. Y'all come here for those little inside nuances from an athlete, right? I'm about to tell y'all something else that happens. Don't y'all know? And look, this is not innuendo. This is not opinion. This is fact. What I'm about to tell y'all is straight fact. And nobody can prove me wrong on this. When you get rookies on your team, coaches lean on the vets for their opinions. If vets are threatened by these rookies coming in, if I'm a head coach, I don't trust nothing these vets saying about these rookies. Let's be honest here, man. These vets are threatened by these rookies, but the normal balance of things, that's how basketball works. The coaches lean on the vets in training camp and preseason. Hey, how does Rook looking? What they need to work on? This, that. I think some of these vets are convincing these coaches to cut these rookies. You can't make me believe anything other. I done been in that situation. Trust me. Look, we had a JUCO come to our team one time. And this is the crazy thing. I still stay in contact with him. We had a JUCO player come to our team, I think my junior year. And the coach leaned on me. Hey, he was a shooter. And he leaned on me. And I didn't like playing with young players. And I was like, he not ready. And 2 days later, they cut him. We brought him in. He got on a non-guaranteed scholarship. It was like a $25,000 scholarship that we brought him in from a JUCO team out of Mississippi. And I was like, he don't know where to be on the court when I pass the ball, even though he's a shooter. I don't know how that's going to look during the season. And 2 days later, he was cut. 2 days later, he was cut. And dog, I felt so bad. And that's when I realized coaches lean on vets. And till this day, I'm going to tell y'all this. His name's Andre. Till this day, I still stay in contact with him. Till this day. That's how bad I felt. Till this day, I still stay in contact with him. He works construction. He owns his own construction crew. Like till this day, because I didn't realize what the coach was asking me. I didn't realize what he was asking me at the time. So I just wanted to give y'all that backstory while I'm explaining this. I'm telling you, some of these vets is threatened by these rookies. These coaches lean on these vets. They getting these rookies cut. Again, look at Serena Sundell for Seattle. Lexi Brown, who can't dribble, who is damn near halfway out the league herself, in the preseason would not let Serena Sundell for the Seattle Storm run the offense. I literally watched both of these preseason games, Seattle preseason games. Every time the ball was getting took out, Lexi Brown was taking the ball out of Serena Sundale's hands. So guess what happens in turn? Serena Sundale is a point guard. Now you can't see her. So, man, look, I'm glad that Tyler Marsh rode these rookies. HVL, look, I still think she got some dog to prove. And I still think, this is just my opinion. You don't got to agree with me. I still think HVL still has a climb to make for me to say she got dog in her. I'm sorry. I just view dog a different way. Like, I just view dog a different way. And look, some people view dog as, if we losing, look at me, and we gonna get there. We gonna scratch, claw, we gonna fight. Some people view dog as they're a prolific scorer or they're a great scorer. I don't consider that dog. I just consider you, that's your, like, dog isn't a skill set to me. So maybe I'm on a different direction with the dog thing. Like, to me, dog is not a skill set. How you utilize your skill set to propel your team is dog to me. Like, dog isn't really a skill set to me. Like, I don't know. And again, this is not to say that HVL isn't a good player. Y'all know me. If you've been around, I've been one of the ones. I said in the also talk about, if anybody feels like I got something against HVL, you must be new here. I am the one that said she should start over Vandersloot during the preseason. I am the one who nobody else said it. I am the one that crashed out when Tyler Marsh had her playing in the preseason and benched her in the first game. I'm the one that crashed out when people were saying I wouldn't put her out there against Indiana. I'm the one that said put her out there against Indiana. That's the only way she's going to learn. So don't have revisionist history. I'm the one that was caping for HVL. I just don't view dog like some people view dog. I watched her at TCU when the metal needed to meet, and her team looked at her in the huddle and HVL had no answer. That's what I mean. It's not about it's not about what you're capable of doing. It's what you do in tough situations that are dog, because dogs aren't improving when everything is going good. Dogs are proven when things are going bad, and I can lean on you as a teammate to get us through this. That's a dog to me. Because if we're going to take that route, if we're going to take that route of a dog, then every player who scores a lot of points, even though their team is garbage, is a dog. If we're gonna label HVL a dog, every team that has a player who scores more than 15 points a game, even though they lose, is a dog. If we're gonna say that about HVL, we're gonna call a spade a spade. I just view it a certain way. I just view dog a certain way. I do think she has the capabilities. I don't think HVL is a scary player. I do think HVL is chippy. I do think HVL barks sometimes, but sometimes I do think she barks sometimes, that player. I've seen it in college, but sometimes she disappears. She barks when you're up. But again, shout out to HVL, man. Great game. I just wanted to address the dog thing. Shout out to HVL. I think at this point in the season, you got to start HVL. You got to start HVL, and you got to give Maddie minutes. Look, man, you got to figure out what you can't go into next offseason still thinking about what you're going to do. You got to give HVL some starter minutes Let me say this. Maybe I was wrong. I've been one of the ones caping for Rebecca Allen, and maybe I was wrong. I was watching the game today, and I got to thinking, right? Maybe I was wrong on Rebecca Allen. Y'all know me. I ain't afraid to admit when I'm wrong. It's basketball. We all wrong sometimes. It's nobody 100% right in this because most of it is opinionated. Maybe I was wrong about Rebecca Allen. Maybe Rebecca Allen looked so good because she was going against bench players. I got to thinking, y'all. I was watching the game and I got to thinking. And y'all, watch this. This is how you know I'm the needle mover. Watch how people start taking my take. This is how you know I'm the needle mover. Watch how people start taking my take. Maybe Rebecca Allen looked that good because she was going against players. Because in the 2 games Rebecca Allen has started, she hasn't gave me what I was expecting. Maybe her best suited role is off the bench because I was watching her against the starters, even against Connecticut starters, and she didn't look confident. She did not look confident. So maybe we need to temper the expectations on Rebecca Allen and put her back on the bench and let her just be that scorer off the bench against second units who don't play that well of defense. Because I watched her today in last game starting, and she looks out of place. I'm sorry. She looks out of place. That little midi, because see, that little midi she was getting in the first 7 games when she would do the little dribble drive, elbow shot, she's not getting that in. She's being guarded by better defenders with the first unit. So I'm gonna have to see. Maybe I was wrong about Rebecca Allen starting. I think Rebecca Allen fits better with the second units, where she can just come in and be a veteran who's just smarter than the bench players. I think that what she was getting away with, she was getting away with it because she was smarter, because she's a vet. She was smarter than the player she was going against. But in the starting unit, their talent is better than yours. So now you actually got to play basketball, and she's looking lost. So maybe, I don't know, maybe. But I do. Let me say this. I've been hard on Michaela, but I'm gonna say this. I think Michaela needs to start along with HVL. Look, y'all, I'm about to give y'all Chicago style starting lineup, and watch how people take my lineup, y'all. Watch y'all start hearing people say my lineup. I think Chicago Sky starting lineup should be HVL, Ariel Atkins, Michaela, Angel Reese, and Camilla. I'm going to say it again. I think Chicago Sky starting lineup should be HVL, Ariel Atkins, Michaela, Angel Reese, and Camilla. Watch how people start taking my lineup, y'all. Watch this. Watch how people start taking my lineup. It'd be funny. It'd be so funny. Because I'm about to explain to you why. This is why I'm about to explain to you why I'm about to explain to you why I say that. It's because they balance the floor better for Angel Reese and Camilla to be Angel Reese and Camilla. And I'm about to explain. See, this is why y'all come here. Now y'all about to get some basketball one-on-one right quick. Hey, and once I finish this, I'm gonna drop the link so y'all can come up. I want y'all to, y'all gotta come celebrate Triple Barbie with me, man. I'm about to drop the link once I get through this little lineup. Reason why. let me get to these super chats right quick. Pete Wright, 199 super chat. Appreciate it. Dallas Chef, $2 super chat. I actually said that first on shows live. Well, appreciate you, Dallas. Hey, y'all, it's not my take. Apparently, Dallas Chef said it first. I don't know if I don't know if he can break it down better than I'm, but apparently, Dallas Chef want credit for the lineup. So appreciate the $2 super chat, Dallas. Appreciate it. Hey, Dallas, look, man. You can get it. You got it. You got it. You got it. But let me explain why. I'm about to explain why. Let's start with Michaela. Michaela doesn't need the basketball. Michaela does dirty work. And Michaela isn't your best defender, but she's going to give effort. See, the problem with this team is you don't got a lot of effort players in your starting lineup. Your starting lineup sets the tone for the game. Your lineup has to set the tone for the game. The bench players only follow their momentum. Your starting lineup has to set the tone. One thing I've never look, and y'all know me, I've been on Michaela. Y'all know me. See, this is what I've been on Michaela about, making shots. And stop ball watching. Michaela ball watches a lot, and she misses a lot of open shots. But outside of that, y'all know me. I've been on Michaela, and I do think she's a WNBA player. I just don't like her inconsistency in the starting lineup when you can't knock down open shots at the three. But with all that being said, Michaela's ability to play off the ball, not demand touches. Michaela doesn't care if she shoots 3 times in a game. She gonna still give you effort. Even though she might not be your best defender, she's gonna give you effort. It helps balance wings with effort. Rebecca Allen and Kia Nurse don't give you effort. They move with entitlement. They look at their contracts and think, I don't got to do the dirty work because I'm the highest paid player. That's y'all job to do the dirty work. Hey, look, I'm telling y'all, that's how some basketball players think. That's how some basketball players think. I am the go-to person. I am the sought after person on this team. It's your job to do the dirty work. My job is to either facilitate a score or rebound, whatever. It's your job to dive on the ground for loose balls. It's your job to box out. It's your job to save the ball inbounds. It's your job to set the hard screens. That's not my job. I'm telling you, Rebecca and Kia Nurse walks around and Rachel Banham. They walk around the court with entitlement. I think tylermarsh can stipend a little bit of that by inserting Michaela, someone who's hungry to stay in the league. Someone who's, and remember, Michaela is in a contract year. Someone who's hungry to get a paycheck. You need somebody like that in your starting lineup with the way the season is going. If they was having a good season, I wouldn't be campaigning for Michaela to start. But the way that the season is going, I'm trying to find ways for Chicago to set the tone with their starting unit. Michaela might help with that. But the only way that works is if Angel Reese, Ariel Atkins, and HVL can take some of the offensive load off of her, where we don't need Michaela to score 10 points for us to win. If Chicago Sky says, if tylermarsh says Angel Reese, HVL, Ariel Atkins, and even kamillacardoso to an extent, let's take some of the pressure off of Michaela and let her just do her effort thing. I think you would get the best Michaela. And for the fans, they need to come out and say that, because I think we would probably respect Michaela a little more in the starting lineup. If in a press conference they said, hey, we don't need Michaela to score double digits. This is what we need Michaela to do, and this is what we need everybody else to do. And that way everybody on the same page, so people are not saying, Man, bench Michaela. She ain't scored double digits yet. Responsibility on the team isn't to average double-digit points. I'm sorry. I'm contrary to what y'all think. Contrary to what y'all think. Everybody's responsibility on the team isn't to score double digits. But sometimes it's up to the front office and the coaching staff and even the players to let the fans know that. Like, what is this player's responsibility? So we can appreciate them more. Chicago Sky, y'all want us to appreciate. Let us know what her responsibilities are. And let us view Michaela let us grade and judge Michaela off of the responsibilities that you laid before her. And I think then we will probably get the best Michaela. Because I don't think she's ever going to be a player that averages double-digit scoring. Because her shooting is too inconsistent. But I do think her being in the starting lineup helps the effort of the starting rotation. And it helps the bench come in and say, oh, I got to play with effort. See, the problem with having Rebecca Allen and Kia Nurse or Rachel in your starting lineup, your bench doesn't understand it takes effort to get into the starting lineup because they're looking at those three and they give no effort. Tyler Marsh, you came into this. See, that's why I say Tyler Marsh came into this experiment all wrong. He came into this trying to be the smartest guy in the room instead of leaning on the players he had in the room. You operate around the players you have. I mean, you've never been a head coach. You don't have a system. Your system is going to be predicated off of what you do for Chicago Sky. That's what I've always been confused about. See, this is what I've always been confused about with Tyler Marsh. You technically don't have a system. You've never been a head coach. You have an idea in your head of a system, but you technically don't have a system. I don't think nobody's ever thought that through when they talk about Tyler Marsh. You can't technically have a system if you've never been a head coach. It's just an idea of a system. But that idea, it got to be played out on the basketball court with the right players. So I think that's why the players look so lost, because Tyler Marsh in his head thinks he has a system because he was touted as this coming from the Aces, this offensive guru. In the press conferences, he got a little too bold for his bridges. How can you have? Hey, y'all gonna start paying for this information one day, man. Oh, no. Look, not y'all gonna start paying for this information. I'm about to start getting, I told you I got some amazing news coming up. I'm about to start getting paid for this information. For y'all, I'm about to start getting paid for y'all to hear this information. Again, Tyler Marsh has to understand your system is going to be predicated off of the players you have. You've never coached. First of all, I want to get something across to everybody in the room. I want to get something across to everyone in the room. Unless you've won at the highest level, you don't have a system. I hear people say that all the time. Unless you've won, unless your system is proven to be a winning system, you technically don't have a system. We keep giving all these coaches all of these systems. How do you have a system if it's never won? That's not a system. I really need y'all to think when y'all be talking. How is that a system if you've never won? Like, make that. That's probably, that probably went over some of y'all head just now. That's why y'all come here. Think about that for a second. How do you have a system when it's never been successful? That is not a system. That is just a bunch of plays. That is not a system. Systems are go look at the definition of a system. Go in the dictionary right now and look at the definition of a system. It's sufficient. It's productive. It's reliable. He just has a bunch of plays. I don't want to hear nobody say Tyler Marsh got a system no more. Matter of fact, I don't want to hear nobody say no coach. Dallas coach doesn't have a system. Connecticut coach doesn't have a system. Chicago coach doesn't have a system. It's not a system until you do something with it. It needs to be productive. It needs to be reliable, and it needs to be sufficient. That's a system. How do they have systems if they don't work? That's just a bunch of inaccurate plays. That's not a system. Sell you a system. I can't sell you a bunch of broken parts. I can't sell you no broken parts. System needs to be successful for me to say it's a system. If it's not successful, it's just a bunch of broken plays that you hope works one day. That's all that is. System. Because think about this. This is a system. The triangle is a system. Other teams have taken the triangle success and made it successful in their organization. The Princeton offense is a system. Other teams, NBA, WNBA, college, overseas, professionally, have taken the Princeton offense, tweaked it a little bit, and turned it into successful systems. Y'all get where I'm going? Am I making sense? Am I really making sense here? Am I making sense? Am I really making sense? A system has to be sufficient. It has to be productive. It has to be reliable. He doesn't have a system, and he needs to get that out of his damn head. You don't have a system. You have a bunch of plays that you hope these players can turn into something good. That's not a system. Because I guarantee you, nobody's is knocking on Chicago Sky door asking for Tyler Marsh. No high school. Think about this, y'all. No high school, no AAU team, no bitty basketball team, no travel team, no college team, no professional team is knocking on Chicago Sky door asking Tyler Marsh to teach they players his system. I guarantee you, ain't nobody's knocking on Chicago Sky door trying to get Tyler Marsh's information for them to come teach him their system. Let's be respectful to the... See, this is what I don't like to do. Let's be respectful to the coaches who actually have systems and stop just giving everybody a system. Let's be respectful to the coaches who have reliable, efficient, and productive systems that's worked for years. Let's be more respectful to them. Let's stop anointing these people who haven't proven anything yet. Same thing with players. Let's stop anointing players if they haven't even proven nothing yet because you feel they're going to be that. No, are they that or not? Because they're going to be 8 years later and you still going to be saying they can be that. And I'm going to still be saying, no, they won't. See what I'm saying? We just be giving out titles all the time. Just like y'all do that superstar and franchise player thing. Y'all just be giving out superstar titles. Even the elite title. Y'all be giving out the elite title too much. Elite. You know what the word elite means? That means, guess what elite means? If you give somebody in the WNBA an elite title, that means how many players, anybody in the chat know the total amount of players in the WNBA? How many players are there in the WNBA? How many players is there? Anybody in the chat know that? How many players does the WNBA have? How many players does the WNBA have, man? Until somebody find out, I'm gonna take a guess. You got 12 teams, you got 13 teams, 12 players. I don't know. I don't know how many. Let's say 118 players. 118 players. right? Active players, I'm taking out, 118 players, right? When you give somebody an elite title, that means 144. Thank you, ST. I don't think we're playing though, so I'm gonna take 20 off of that. I'm gonna stick with my 166. Man, y'all don't even know yourselves. Around 156. So let's meet in the middle. 150. It got 150, somewhere around 150 WNBA players. When you give players I'm about to start G-checking. I gotta start G-checking YouTube. Y'all getting too comfortable. I gotta start G-checking YouTube. Y'all getting a little too comfortable. Y'all getting a little too comfortable with these words. I gotta start G-checking YouTube. Let's say there's an average 150 players per year in the WNBA. For you to give somebody, this is a rule. I didn't make this up. This is a standard. I didn't make this up, y'all. This is literally a standard of, look, when we play basketball, this is literally a standard when we look at film and we watch and say, what are they great at? Are they elite at that? I'm telling you what goes on in film study. We look at each other and be like, nah, he ain't really like that. He ain't really like that. I'm going to blow by on the second move. He ain't really like that. Again, that's what we be saying in film study. Again, let's say you got a range of 150 players in the WNBA per season, somewhere in there. In order to be an elite player, I have to be able to line up 150 players and you be in the top 10% of that skill set. You have to be in the top 10% of that skill set to be elite. I don't think y'all be realizing what y'all say when y'all use words sometimes. The word elite is a standard definition when it comes to basketball. So when you say elite defender, if I line up 150 players and they better be in that top 10%, when we put them in order, we just bring 150 players into a gym and start putting them in tiers. You better be in that number one tier. When you think about elite scorer, you better be in that top 10%. Or you're not an elite scorer. You're a great scorer. And then you're a good scorer. And then you're an okay scorer. And then you're a solid scorer. And then you can't score. It's levels. It's levels. You can be a great scorer and not be an elite scorer. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm about to give you an example. I'm about to give you an example. Mabry is a good scorer because her game is limited. Skylar Diggins is a great scorer. Arike is an elite scorer because you ain't gonna stop her from getting to her shot. She just can't. Her efficiency is poor, but she's an elite scorer. Asia Wilson, Fee, they're elite scorers. They're elite scorers. Y'all just be giving out these titles, man. I'll be confused, man. Y'all just be giving out these titles, man. Are you elite? Are you great? Are you good? Are you sufficient? Or you can't? There's levels to it. Come on, man. Anyway, man, y'all still in the chat doing numbers. y'all still in the chat doing numbers on how many players it is in the league. Y'all still in the chat doing numbers on how many players in the league. But let me finish up the starting lineup. I'm gonna drop the link, but let me finish up the starting lineup, man. Let me finish up the starting lineup, man. I'm gonna drop the link though. Hey, Aunt Dix, I kind of agree with you, then I don't. Because I think there's other players that can fit into that category He's just up to it. Appreciate Michael for the $2 super chat. I don't know if you hating or not, Michael. Hey, I don't know if you hating or not. Maybe I'm reading that chat wrong. I don't know if you hating or not, man. Maybe I'm reading that chat wrong. I don't know if you hating or not. But appreciate the $2 super chat. Let me know if you're not hating. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Because my mind is spinning. But again, elite scorers, we gotta be careful with that word. We gotta be real careful with that word. Even elite defenders, we gotta be careful with that word. But let me finish out my starting lineup so I can let Brass come up. The link is in the chat. Y'all won't come up. Michaela gonna create effort. She doesn't need the basketball. And HVL, she gives them a balance of a quick attack. See, that's another thing about Chicago. They don't have a quick attack offense. Like HVL, Ariel Atkins is a good player. She's just not an aggressive player. And I knew that when she was on the Mystics. Ariel Atkins is a good basketball player. She's just not aggressive. HVL is a aggressive scoring guard, and she can create quick offense. So it helps out Chicago Sky, especially a player like Angel Reese who crashes the glass. HVL's offensive capabilities help someone like Angel Reese because now you can't double Angel Reese in the post off the rebound. Y'all get what I'm saying? See, y'all learn something over here every day, man. That's why y'all come here to learn stuff. See, HVL ability to get a quick shot off helps Angel Reese crash the glass because now you already know, teams already know Angel Reese is about to crash the glass. So now you can't make a second effort at keeping her off the glass because HVL gives you a quick shot. Ariel Atkins isn't a quick shot taker. Ariel scores within an offense. HVL, you just give her a floor spacing and she'll try to get a shot off. HVL's only problem is sometimes her height is a negative. But when she got open floor spacing, that's when HVL is at her best. But when you put HVL in a half-court setting with no ball movement, she will struggle because she can't shoot over bigger guards and she can't get downhill over bigger wings and bigger front court players like she did in college. I said that on my last live stream. If tylermarsh wants the best out of HVL, he has to get her into open space. He has to run her off of 2 double screens, run her off a pin down, let her catch and react to that. Let her play. HVL can thrive in a react offense, but it has to be an open. You have to balance the floor for her to be HVL. If you try to run plays with HVL, you won't get the best HVL. And that's why I said HVL shouldn't be your starting point guard. tylermarsh at this point, just set them up on the court. Reese, you stand here all the time. Camilla, this is where you start at. Ariel Atkins, this is where you start at. Michaela, this is where you start at. HVL, this is where you start at. And we just move like this. We set screens, we move, we play hot potato with the basketball until we get a good shot. He don't need an offense. This thing has caved. It has pummeled. His system, let me stop. His play calling hasn't worked. He don't got a system. His plays haven't worked. We just need to get the ball in spots. We just need to get the ball in spots, keep the defensive honest and moving, and that's when you'll get the best HVL. That's when you'll get the best Angel Reese. That's when you'll get the best Camilla. Because if you just got Camilla picking and rolling, you're not going to get the best Camilla. I've always hated that tylermarsh did that. Stop having Camilla just picking and rolling. Do you even know the... I swear, man. I swear, man. Sometimes I feel like I'm on an island. Like, I'd be like, am I the only one that that sees this? You don't have those type of players. Put them in position. You don't got to run a play. Put them in position. Say, hey, this is HVL sweet spots. Hey, team. This is what Tylermarsh should have did in the offseason. And shout out, what's going on, Brass? What's going on, man?
Chill.
This what Tylermarsh should have did in the offseason. Tylermarsh should have got all the players together, ran an hour of 5-on-5. Coach staff should have took down notes and called everybody to the middle of the court and said, meet HVL and got the ball boys or whoever they practices. I don't know what they call them in the WNBA, and gave them some cones and said and gave the ball boy a drawing of the court with some X's on it, and told the ball boy, go put a cone wherever this X is, and told everybody, y'all see those cones? Meet HVL. And he should have he could have got a same sheet after watching an hour of 5-on-5. Gave the ball boy a sheet for Ariel Atkins with X's on it, and told the ball boy, go put cones on where these X's are, and told everybody, look at those cones. Meet Ariel Atkins. Come on, man. This is elementary, man. What is going on in Chicago? This is elementary learning. He should have learned this coaching AAU. Your players have to know each other first. Understand. Man, I don't know, man. I'll be racking my brain. Man, what's going on, Brass, man? Hey, let's celebrate Triple Barbie, man. What you got on this game, man? What you got on this game, man? You there, Brass?
Oh, my bad. I was on mute. Listen, I'm just now calming my nerves down, calming down. My heart was racing. My tears are welling up in my eyes, and I was ready to run through a brick wall for Her Majesty, the great Triple Barbie, the best rebounder in the history of the women's game. And damn it, she's one of the top 10 rebounders in all of basketball, men or women. She's up there with the Kevin Garnetts. She's up there with the Moses Malones. She's up there with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars. She's up there with the Charles Barkleys. She's up there with the Dennis Rodmans. She is the best rebounder on earth today, men or women. There's no man, woman, or child on this planet that can rebound like Triple Barbie. Triple Barbie is special. Triple Barbie is different. Triple Barbie is a dog. Capital D, capital A, capital W, capital G. Jeff Pagliocca, I want you to trade her. You go ahead and do that. You go in your little office, get on your little Fisher-Price toy phone, and you call around and see which I dare you. Go ahead. Go ahead and trade her. Please do. Because it's a double-edged sword for me. Because today might change your rabbit-ass mind about trading her, which would disappoint me because you're trash. Your organization is trash. Your owners are trash. The coach is trash. His assistants are trash, except for the sister from Nigeria. All of y'all are trash. I dare you. Go in your office, take as many phone calls as you want, and watch what happens to your franchise after that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do what Sporting News said you were going to do, because Sporting News said you're contemplating trading Barbie. Go ahead and see what happens. And see what happens. See how many people come to your games after that, and see how many free agents you're going to get after that. Because you're not going to get any free agents at all, the bad ones or the good ones. You go ahead trade her. Do that. Yeah. Tell her triple-double was a fluke. Get on the microphone in the press conference and say, look, we want more from Barbie. Tonight was okay. Oh, no, he's going to say Angel. We want more from Angel. Today was against a struggling franchise like we are. So I want to see more. I think this is a fluke. Say it. I dare you. I dare you. But other than that, Zoe, you give a very excellent, as always, and congratulations on whatever new opportunity you have that you got in your email that you're going to announce later. But I told you, your talent, YouTube ain't going to be able to hold it. I told you that. But anyway, congratulations. Shout out to the Triple Barbie. Queen Triple Barbie. Y'all all going to bow one day. And I don't want to hear about the competition. I don't want to hear about it's a team that had the same amount of wins. I don't want to hear that. Because, okay, if that's the case, name me another player that got a triple-double against this team and against anybody else in the WNBA except for one person. I'll wait. Name somebody else who came close to a triple-double against Connecticut. I'll wait.
Connecticut plays hard, though. Connecticut ain't no. Don't let their record fool you. I mean,
I'm letting the haters know, though, Zoe. I'm letting the haters know, Zoe. You know what they're going to say, Zoe. Zoe, the haters aren't smart, Zoe. They're not smart like you. They don't observe basketball like you. I'm talking to people don't know basketball but hate Barbie. You go ahead and say that the Sun ain't that good. And I want you to tell me how many players have come close to a triple-double against Connecticut. I'll wait. Go ahead, Zoe.
Yeah, Connecticut ain't no look, don't let that fool you. Connecticut ain't no slouch now. I mean,
this is the WNB freaking A. Only 14 teams, right? 13 is it 13 or 14? 13 teams. How many girls across this planet play basketball? You would estimate, Zoe? Maybe 100 million?
Nah, I don't think it's a million. I would say.
I mean, around the world. Around the world, not just the United States. Yeah.
Around the world.
Yeah.
It can reach a million. It can reach a million.
Okay. So I Googled it. It's 156 players in the WNBA. There's 156 roster spots available. That doesn't mean it's 150. Anywhere between 150 and 156. You got it right.
Yeah.
You got 156. How many girls play college basketball? Because there's 300 and some Division I programs?
Yeah. So you got about 3,000.
There you go. Oh, there you go. 3,000. Of that 3,000, only 156 make it in the WNBA. What's that percentage, so?
Hey, man,
it's low.
That's like 0.3. That's like 0.3. That's like
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So Angel Reese is part of that 0.3. And she got a triple-double today. Man, y'all better get up off my Barbie, man. And she's a dog, bro. Listen, I love the chippiness. You see what her and Tina Charles did at the end of the game when they embraced? They hugged each other, respect each other, but they were just about to scrap.
I got the right number for you, Brad. So on an average season, there's over 8,000 women basketball players.
Worldwide or in America?
In America.
Man, out of 8,000. The Barbie.
In America.
Man, y'all better, man. Y'all better.
That's why I be laughing at. That's why I be laughing at. Like, again,
My point was, let me land real quick. Hold your thought. My point is, Angel is playing among the best of the best of the best on the planet, and she getting triple doubles. Go ahead, bro.
No, you again. That's why I be laughing at people like. I think like YouTube. Hold on, let me drop this link for sure. YouTube. I don't know. Like YouTube has spoiled people. Like that's why I don't know, man. It just always been weird to me. As far as how players are like judged and what they the level of disrespect that players get on a daily basis. That's why I be crashing out. And a lot of people think I be targeting them. I really be targeting the people that be like, even when it comes to me, like, you know who you on the screen with? Like Brad just told you. Like, you know how hard it is to even get to college? I mean, there's over 1 million kids that play high school basketball every season, and only 9,000 of them play college basketball. 9,000 of them play men's college basketball, or even women, 8,000. Like, YouTube has created this algorithm of entitlement amongst the fans, because it didn't. I mean, I grew up watching my dad them play basketball and stuff. Like, commentary didn't sound like that. And Brad, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe social media wasn't around, so I didn't hear all of the comments. But commentary didn't sound like that when fans talked about basketball players back in the day.
No, back in the day, fans were a lot more educated.
Like, I listen to people and I be like, y'all so disrespectful. Like, y'all so entitled and ungrateful.
So it's the dumbing down of the American people. It goes along on everything, socially, spiritually, educationally, intellectually, politically, socially, you name it. There's a bit in the last 30 years, there's been a great dumbing down of America, and sports is just a part of it. It's an overall societal problem, not just sports.
I want to put a pin on two things that y'all said right there before the conversation goes too far from it, because that was actually something I was thinking about. How was people getting informed about sports? To say around about like the 70s and 80s, before it was like basketball was heavily on television, and a lot of people were saying they were checking the newspaper and looking at the box scores. And that's how they were getting an idea of what happened, right? Like a generalized idea. Yeah. Like, again, a lot of people say you're not going to get an idea of how the game flow went, how defense was played, who was guarding who got off on who from the box score. But you can get an idea of how efficient somebody was. You know what I mean? Who is the primary taking the most of the shots, so on and so forth, right? So what you saying, though, a lot of the fans were more educated, or so to speak, though, back in the day, the 70s and 80s. It just brings a thought to my mind, though, but in what regard, or where were they getting the information from if they had to go to the newspaper to really see what was going on if they couldn't watch the game? You get what I'm saying?
No. And again, there's two parts to it, right? There's more access to, but Woody Mac, that even makes it more damning, right? These fans have access to. Let's be honest. Without YouTube, you wouldn't be talking to me right now. Without YouTube, Brass wouldn't be having a conversation with me right now.
That's a fact.
Y'all, if I played for your favorite college team, or if you were overseas with me, you would only knew me from afar. Like, like exactly. even when it comes to like the WNBA and NBA players, like, y'all wouldn't see them on YouTube actually having a voice and being able to dissect what they actually saying back in the day, and being able to understand where they're coming from. Back in the day, you only read the newspaper clipping from somebody who didn't even play themselves. But now you're able to see it, you're able to hear them, you're able to watch the game, analyze it for yourself, understand the game, Google the definition of basketball, go to 1,000 YouTube pages and combine all that basketball information into your objective view, right? So that's even more damning now how disrespectful they are, because you got more access to be more educated than Brad said they were back in the day. Like you literally get to see a basketball player run 6 miles a day and put up 1,000 shots and do vigorous training and go to rehab and watch. Y'all can literally watch that. You couldn't watch that back in the day, so you didn't even realize all that was going on behind the scenes. You see it now. You got people who be hating in the chat on basketball players, and they don't even want to get up for work in the morning. That's really think about that for a second. Really think about that. I need y'all to really humble yourselves and think about that. Y'all don't want to get up for work in the morning, but y'all got the nerve to disrespect every basketball player y'all run across.
That's a crazy bar though.
Come on, man.
You don't want to go to work, but you hating on a man putting in 10,000 hours, you know what I mean, in his craft.
But even going back to what you were saying about back in the day with the writers, so back in the day, writers didn't have an agenda. Some of them did, maybe one or two, but for the most part, the Hall of Fame writers wrote about basketball. A lot of the things that were going off the court, the writers, especially beat writers who work for like the New York Knicks or the Los Angeles Lakers or Boston Celtics or Chicago Bulls or Atlanta Hawks or Houston Rockets. They protected the players off the court, but they would critique them as far as basketball on the court. So you would learn more about basketball listening to Bob Ryan or reading Bob Ryan, who was one of the best prolific writers. He was a beat writer for Boston for many years. You see him on like ESPN now, but like Around the Horn. He's one of the most decorated beat writers ever as far as basketball and New England sports, period. That's where I learned basketball from. Reading the brother who used to write for Sports Illustrated. I think it's Brian Burrell or something like that. He used to write, I used to read his articles. They talk basketball, they talk football, X's and O's. They talk hockey, they talk baseball. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't none of this narrative, he missed layups and she's only worried about being on OnlyFans, or she should just be a model, or all he's worried about is his cars, all he's doing is messing around with all these women. They didn't do all that. They critiqued your basketball and your football and your baseball and your hockey, tennis, whatever it was. They critiqued your play. They didn't have all these narratives trying to sway the public to hate you. The only time they propped up a rivalry was Magic and Bird. And that's because the league was about to go under. Magic and Bird saved the league, and then Jordan came later. But they used to have tape delay for their championships, tape delay for their playoffs, but in particular the NBA finals. But when Bird and Magic came along, that was like gold to them. And even with that, they weren't trying this racial, political stuff. Maybe they would have if they were social media back then. I don't know. But I grew up watching Bird and Magic with my own two eyes. Magic is the one that got me to be a Lakers fan. I was watching him. You understand? Yeah. We didn't like Bird, but it wasn't a hatred for Bird personally. It was a hatred because Boston Celtics fans hate LA Lakers fans and vice versa. So it was a rivalry there. And that goes back before I was born. That goes back before Magic was born. That goes back before Bird was born. That rivalry. They just brought it back and gave it 10 times more notoriety and brought the NBA out of its deathbed. It was on ICU. Magic and Bird brought the NBA off of ICU and made it a healthy, strong, superhuman, so to speak. After that,
let me say this and let me get the showtime right quick. Let me say this. Look, ever since I got on YouTube, I've been hearing this saying a lot. I've been hearing this saying a lot. And I really need y'all to really think about this. What I'm about to say. y'all let people get on YouTube and disrespect basketball. And once a basketball player says you ain't play the game, how you disrespect the game and you don't even know what goes into the game. And then they say, well, this coach didn't play and they're a great coach. See, you can't lean on successful opportunities to hate. Like Showtime has a channel. He don't just, whatever he got against LeBron is on the court. It doesn't fall off the court. Like whoever team he got something against that ain't a Clippers team, that's all between the lines. Like dudes get used to channels and they lean on people who didn't play basketball, who's successful at it, and let that be a shield for them. Look here, man. Most of the people who didn't play basketball, like successful coaches, like some of the beat writers, some of the commentators, man, they grew up around the game. They've put into the game. It might not have been on the basketball court, but they've put into the game, whether it's donating back to community centers that have basketball tournaments, sponsoring AAU teams, buying shoes for a kid in the neighborhood who played basketball. They've done something to give back to the game. They went to school. They went to journalism school. They put work in. These dudes get YouTube channels, buy a microphone, and y'all won't put them in the same category as the people who didn't play basketball but cover the game in a respectful way that put work in. That's why some of them are respected, because we've seen them put work in. We've seen them give back to the game. We've seen them come with great, opinionated, respectful takes. You can say someone had a bad shooting night. That's different from putting up them shooting with a brick in their hand versus just saying this person is shooting low from the field. That's two different conversations.
Well, that's sensationalized content. Sensationalized content.
Yeah, if somebody came out, look, I'm the type of person, y'all already know me. I hold everybody. I hold Angel Reese. That's why y'all respect me when I talk. Like, y'all know it ain't no shots at nobody. I'm a basketball player, so I just look at it differently. Look, if Angel Reese shot 18% and there was a article saying Angel Reese got to shoot better this season if they're gonna win games, that's not no slight at Angel Reese. That is a fact. If they come out and say Asia ain't playing defense, we only can win this championship. The aces can only be the aces if Asia is a rim protector and she guards well in pick and roll. That's not hating. That's a fact. It's basketball talk. But when you start doing all the other context stuff, start putting up images, all of your content is about missed free throws, but then you can write that article. You can take all your time out to write that article, but I want to see you write the article when she has the triple-double and turn that around. I want to see you say she's the reason they won today. I don't want you to say great job, Angel Reese, on a triple-double, because that ain't what you say when she loses. When they lose, you say Angel Reese had a low shooting percentage. That's why they lost. So when they win, I need you to reciprocate that same information to the audience, because at the end of the day, we got a responsibility to the people that's trying to learn basketball and understand the nuances, who came in this sport with Angel Reese, who came in this sport with Caitlinclark, or their favorite college player, who just started watching the WNBA. Some of these reporters don't understand the responsibility they have to the casual fan. They're called casual fans for a reason. They don't study the game. They're learning the game from people they got respect for or think know the game. That's why every time I get on YouTube, I tell people I got a responsibility. Look, there ain't one show I had. There ain't one show. You can go through. I got 165 shows now. I've been on YouTube for 8 months. There ain't one show I had where you said Zoe was half stepping. There ain't one show I had in my existence on YouTube where you say Zoe didn't give us some good information. You got to, as a former basketball player, I got a responsibility back to the community. I got to, even though I gave to it, I got to put that same stuff back into it for the next generation. That's the point we be missing with all of this. Man, what you got, Showtime, man?
Man, look good. Look. We the need a move, man. All I'm gonna say, man. I don't look, bro. Man, if you don't like what we say, don't watch. Truth be told, the stuff we say If you don't like what we say, don't watch.
Somebody got to play that.
Truth be told, the stuff we say, if you don't like what we say, don't watch.
All right, you good.
If what we say is wrong, why we got under content credit repeating the same stuff we say? I'll leave it like that. Copy and paste. Oh, yeah. Oh, what we talking about? Triple double. Yeah. Triple double. Look at man. I just want to come support my brother, the needle mover.
You already
know what I'm saying? Make sure I hit the like button. Hey man. On national TV, Angel Reese showcase her all-around skills, bro. You know, this is not breaking news for me, not breaking news for y'all. I mean, we as a community, we know what she's capable of, you know. He allowed tylermarsh, allowed HV. I don't even know if I would give him credit for this. HVL just played her game. Because truth be told, Angel just she don't need a traditional point guard. This game right here is a prime example why she really don't need a traditional point guard.
Hey, show how long I've been saying that, and people
you've been saying it for a minute,
and people been pushing against me. We need to live in your mouth. We need somebody to give it to the big.
You've been saying it for a minute. That's a fact. You've been saying it for a minute, and yeah, we're gonna keep pushing it. And by the way, we're gonna keep pushing it, my boy. Pick the one of the weakest players. That's fine. We're gonna whatever you say, bro. Happy birthday. My bad. I'm sorry. Happy Father's Day to your ragged ass father too. You blocked. Get him out of here. Bastard son. Go find somewhere else to talk all that nonsense. But like I said though, look, man. What Angel can't do on a basketball court, she can do it all. In her second year, look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I said from the jump, Angel Reese has the highest upside in her draft class. I don't need no refunds when I say that. The things she can do on the basketball court, no other player in the league can do. I'm talking about be the top rebounder. I'm talking about who can out rebound Angel, Prince. Can you think anybody out rebound?
Hey, look, I said it when I was going over the score show. Angel Reese would have still had a triple double without the offensive rebounds.
I mean, come on, folks.
And look, this is how you know they don't really watch the game show. No offensive rebound Angel Reese got today was off of her miss.
It was y'all. What she said, me balls, chi ball, rebound, feed ball.
She need to go ahead and copyright that. Go ahead on copyright.
It don't even matter. Y'all finna make her another 6 figures. That's going to her bank account. You still gonna be broke, spamming me bounds. She getting paid off of it. Y'all dudes are dumb, bro. Hey man, look, I tell you what, me bounds got her championships in high school level, college level, and trust when I tell you, on the WNBA level, she's going to win the championship, and it's going to be the worst day of y'all life. It's going to be the worst day of y'all life, and y'all got to hear Prince. I'm telling y'all, just go to Prince channel, go to Key channel, and HD. Don't come to me because I'm not a nice guy, bro. I'm sorry. I'm very disrespectful. I'm going to talk all kind of ways, sideways to you, especially you've been talking all kind of noise. I'm going to say all kind of disrespectful stuff to you. I'm crossing the line, so don't even come to Showtime channel. If Angel win the championship, I'm crossing the line. I'm going straight fed on everybody. Everybody ever talking trash, talking grease, all this sideways stuff. I'm not a nice person, so don't even think you got a friend because you don't got a friend with me. I ain't no friends around here. I'm getting straight to it. Cutthroat. It's a cutthroat situation right here. Angel Reese is who she says she is. She is what we've been telling y'all she is. That's it. She's not a liability. When the team needs offense, she's not on the bench. Hey, Prince, I got something to tell you off the record because I ain't gonna say it now because they're gonna be mad, but it's the truth. And you know what I'm talking about. And you actually hinted at that, and, you know. All I'm saying that she ain't a liability on the basketball court. Offense, when you need offense, and she's not a liability on defense. You ain't gonna ever see Barbie get benched at the end of games with 4 minutes left. I'm gonna leave that alone. Go ahead, Prince. Go ahead.
Man. Look, man, that was a good soliloquy. And look, don't let Showtime cap to y'all now, because Angel Reese win the championship. You can't even come to mind because we probably gonna be streaming off of one page. So you go, no matter where you go at, I mean, you gonna get it.
Oh,
so you can't go to no. I mean, we probably
I'm telling you, like
they win the championship. We go, look, we doing a 24-hour live stream. They win the championship, man. Look, we ain't getting off of YouTube.
I don't even know why they come playing with me, because I'm across the line, bro. I'm not lying to you. I don't have no sense. I don't have sense. Nah, because y'all not gonna see Prince. Look, all we do is, you know why I go that route? Because all we do is make content. We literally be telling y'all the real. And you try to fight it, then you come back and you eating crow. You look stupid. And y'all try to be disingenuous. Y'all come trying to hate on us and say all this sideways, disrespectful stuff. Yeah, that's why I'm going that route. I ain't the one that started. I ain't the one that sent y'all racist emails. None of that stuff. I remember. I'm keeping receipts. Ain't no refunds. You're going to stand on all of that. I'm not going. I swear to you. You better hope. You better pray. You better pray. And it ain't. You ain't gonna be able to stop no progress. She gonna get it done one way or another, because she just a winning player. It is what it is. You ain't gonna stop no progress. But the day we win the championship, I promise you, I'm gonna say all kind of disrespectful stuff about you, bro. They begin. Look, show. I stay telling my employees, that better not be none of y'all birthday accounts. I promise.
Y'all be, look, they be a little. I tell them, they be like, no sir, they ain't us. We don't got no YouTube account. I be making show. Hey, they be getting a little too disrespectful, man. Look, show. Like I tell them all the time. Look, see, I'm one of them dudes. They can't talk that with me, because you show me $1,000, I'm gonna show you an EIN number.
Facts. Look,
you show me 3,000, I'm gonna show you a stock. You can't. That's a fact. You show me your condo. I'm gonna show you a $500,000 home. You can't talk that with me.
Can't count that with you. Hey Prince, all they do is come in our community. They disrespect all of us. They play with us, act like we don't know what we talking about. All right, keep the same energy. Like, don't see, they can dish it, Prince. One thing I learned about being on YouTube, a lot of these boys can dish it, they can't take it though. They can't take it. Because even if I drop the link, you talk all this shit you talk all this stuff in the chat. When I drop the link, you ain't gonna hit the chat. Your heart gonna be beating out your chest. You're gonna have anxiety. You're gonna think twice before you come in here trying to talk with us. I promise you that. Because one thing for sure, Showtime ain't scared of nothing. If you've been following me, you know that. My heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. And I'm going to say what I say, and I'm going to stand on it. Happy Father's Day.
They don't talk enough basketball. They come over here to learn their basketball, man. That's why they ain't going to come up. Because they want us to keep talking so they can learn something. See, you got to pay attention to them, Joe. Like, sometimes I be watching the chat. Sometimes you'll have a hater come in here, and they'll say something just so you can get on the topic. And then 2 days later, I see it floating around YouTube. I be like, look, show, I'm going to be honest, man. I ain't going to say no channel names, but I think some channels be having troll accounts, and they come over here asking a trolling question because they want you to answer it.
We already know it.
So they can get information, man. I'm telling you.
I can't speak language, but your mama said different, Mr. Tim.
I'm telling you,
mama say different.
I don't pay attention to the trolls, man, because they really be coming over here so they can get information to go create.
Hey, bro, hey, my boy, your shit ain't big as mine, bro. Trust me, bro. Your shit ain't big as mine. I talk like this for a reason. I walk around with this shit slanging, boy. Y'all ain't bigger than mine, bro. I promise you this. I promise you. Give me 5 minutes with your old. I promise, leave your old lady in the room with me by yourself for 5 minutes. I bet she's gonna be my old lady. I bet she's gonna do whatever I tell her to do. Now, understand that. Man, go ahead, man. I'm out the room. Man, I'm on one right now. Let me leave y'all. Hey, man, salute to everybody, man. I'm gonna let you continue with your show, bro.
Man, you good. Hey, you good. You already know what it is over here.
Give me 5 minutes with her. Like I said, Auntie too, with her ragged ass. She can't cook beans. Can't fry pork chops. Stank ass. I'm out of here.
Man, that dude wild, man. Wow,
so crazy. But yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
That dude wild.
But hey, they gonna learn though. They gonna learn. Hey, bro, if it's not a matter if, it's when. Not a matter if, it's when.
Oh yeah, definitely win.
It's a matter of when, dog. Yeah. When she wins the championship, I'm gonna talk so much shit. You gonna smell my breath from coast to coast.
Man, they might ban my channel.
I will say this for that, right? It's not unfathomable that the young lady can win a championship at all, right? Whenever that time comes, whenever that may be, you know what I mean? It's not unfathomable at all. So now I'll put another thought on your mind.
You know what she's made of.
Who knows what the league is going to look like after this CBA and where the restructuring may be. Some teams that was completely out of it may be looking real nice next year, right?
Yeah, if you set it up right. Yeah, if you set it up right.
Yeah, Liberty. I'm hoping we can pull it off, because as that movement goes next season, our team might be really broken up even more so, because everybody on that 1 year type of structure. You fuck around, I mean, teams like no shot. Teams like the Liberty, the Aces, so on and so forth, may not no longer be them top dogs. The Dream is showing you something. Ryan Howard is starting to come around and be a force. Alishagray too. The Storm is like they trying to get that last little bit of juice out, and Gabby Williams is a force, and you know what I mean. Teams like the Storm and the Dream might be top dogs. Say like to year 2, year 3. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, trust me, Woody Mac. Trust me, Woody Mac. You ain't got that. Like, you think about your top 10 players, right? Right now, your top 10 players, if you real honest about your top 10 and don't do no glazing, the Lynx, Liberty, and Aces probably got all 10. If we be all the way to 100. If we be all the way 100, maybe okay, Mercury got AT. You sprinkle AT in there, but that's literally your top 10. And you think about that, means you got 9 teams without a top 10 player on them, right? Basically almost 8-9 teams. So you don't think this offseason, when all 10 of those top 10 players are free agents, 3 or 4 of them ain't gonna leave for that $1 million contract?
Well, shit, we hoping to see, because if we want to delve onto that topic just a little bit, where they're saying that this is going to be based off what they do this season with the ratings, what the revenue may look like. You know, the owner's going to try to be greedy, right? They we don't know for 100% if they're gonna be like, hey, the weeks that these players was out, we saw the ratings dip, right? So we not gonna use these ratings from this one team. If there's a disparity in ratings for just one team, we gonna use an aggregate average for all of y'all, right? What players gonna be talking about, yo, we need $1 million. Be like, yeah, well, what technically, if we trying to be fair and what the money says, if we give you this much more money, we gonna start losing money again. I could see like maybe 400,000, 500,000 would be like basically doubling the salary to be fair. But to go to $1 million, all teams will start losing money again, and the owners, I already know they're gonna push back on that. So then what comes on the back end of that, I can see the players trying to strike.
But no, I think it's gonna be. See, this is the reason why I think $1 million is doable for your top 10 players, because look at Jackie Young literally has a $500,000. And remember, this CBA was done during COVID. So nobody really the league didn't have a leg to stand on. The sponsorship didn't have a leg to stand on. Like, that's why the bump wasn't that big, because it was done during COVID. See, with this new CBA, with all the sponsor deals that they got now, with the multiple games on ESPN, with things like that, it's going to help in the CBA negotiations, because now they can say, see, now the players can use their likeness on ESPNs and NBA TV now and social media to prop up their bets. See, before they couldn't do that. because a lot of them didn't have big social media followings. They wasn't the reason stadiums were selling out tickets. They ain't got a leg to stand on to say, I demand some of these jersey profits because my likeness is why you're getting 100% of these profits. Like now they got, see, that's what people are not realizing. They're just looking at what the WNBA is putting out there, but they're not looking at what's going on behind the scenes in the totality of all the things that the players actually have going in their favor. See, a lot of fans are letting ESPN and WNBA.com dictate their thinking of the money that they're actually making. Like I've talked to people about this offline. See, people are acting like the WNBA owns these teams. See, ESPN got y'all thinking the WNBA owns these teams. They don't own these teams. These teams are using the WNBA to be part of the system. The WNBA is just a bunch of board of governors. Just because the WNBA is not making money, don't mean these teams are losing money. See, that's the part that y'all not really understanding, but they keep pushing the propaganda for years that this team is, the WNBA is unsuccessful. A team can still be successful even though the WNBA board of governors isn't making money. Y'all know that, right?
Absolutely.
Because the technically,
just like I use for the Charlotte Hornets, for example.
Yeah, right? The Charlotte Hornets.
And I watched the Hornets.
The Charlotte Hornets were not profiting underneath Michael Jordan, but the league was up 26% last year in revenue.
Right.
But the Charlotte Hornets lost money. Again, I don't know who y'all be letting ESPN guide y'all of what y'all thinking is. Like, cause I keep hearing people say y'all won't make money, but the league not making money. The league not making money. Go pull up the Connecticut Sun's payroll. Tell the Connecticut Sun's owner to show us their tax returns. Tell the Las Vegas owner to show us their tax returns. We'll see if they actually making money or not. Y'all letting the league, y'all keep following this league propaganda. The league isn't making money because they don't have no sponsorships. It isn't because the teams aren't doing well. It's because they don't have sponsorships to back the league. It's not the team. I don't know what y'all think. Oh my God. It's like, I'm going to give you this example I gave somebody offline. It's like Chick-fil-A, right? All these WNBA teams are using Chick-fil-A's name, but all of these, don't you know when you go to one Chick-fil-A and go to another Chick-fil-A, they're not the same boss? A different
franchise.
A different person owns every Chick-fil-A. The same person doesn't own Wingstop. The same person doesn't own McDonald's. They're using the board. That's just like the WNBA. That don't got, come on, man. Like, let's be real here, man.
Nah, but keep in mind, though, I like that analogy you used there with Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, and all that, the franchise. Hell, I give you Cameron.
Again,
right?
hold on, Mac.
Hold on, Mac.
Hold on, Mac. Let me, the Baser. Again, you're letting WNBA and ESPN and all of these think they know business, but don't even have a business bank account tell you what a successful business looks like. First of all, these teams have their own billings. These teams have their own revenue. And again, these teams aren't that expensive. I need y'all to realize that. These aren't NBA franchises. These teams aren't that expensive. They're playing in NBA arenas where they're just giving the NBA, whoever owns that arena, they're only giving them profit off of jersey sales or ticket sales or concession. And they're just paying the upfront price for the year. These teams are making money behind the scenes. Again, I could tell a lot of y'all never been around a lot of people with money. People with money normally don't put money in the things that lose money. I'm confused. First of all, if you got 13 teams who aren't profitable, why would you have 4 new owners bringing their billion-dollar corporations into something that's not profitable? I need y'all to really think before y'all talk. Or y'all gonna keep listening to ESPN and listening to haters who don't got business bank accounts. Why would a billionaire put money into something that's not profitable? Rich people don't make money by losing money. Contrary to what y'all think. How many times y'all see billionaires sell off their houses because they're no longer profitable to them? They're not throwing parties there no more. They got nobody renting them out. They'll sell the house, and they're a billionaire. The house probably costs $500,000. They could just let the house sit there. Again, and it could be a tax write-off house. But again, tax write-offs only get you. Tax write-offs only get you so far. Tax write-offs don't make you profitable. Go ahead. What you were saying, Woody Mac. Man,
I said even with the franchise, and I do like that. That analogy with the franchise. And for whatever reason, Cameron came to mind because I know he mentioned that he has a couple of car washes and he's bought into McDonald's too. He's bought into the McDonald's, right? Just what you were saying, though, you highlighted already, where it's the advertising money, just like for the NBA that's getting them all this money, right? And they signed that CBA that they're going to be entering in, where it's like $3 billion. They get to renegotiate it in 3 years, and most of that again is advertising dollars. The problem, though, and a lot of people are aware of this. We said this so many times over and over again, though. But the problem comes in, though, is when you got people like the ESPNs, TNTs of the world, right? They would like to see 1 million view audience tap in so they can get more eyes on their ads, right? Just the problem comes in. It's like, well, if I only got 500,000 people tapped in, what am I paying you such an enormous amount of money for if my ads are not getting seen? And that's where again it goes back to that viewership issue where I said I could see the owners again, like, hey, they could be trying to play low ball if they want to do the aggregate average of what all the viewership is and try to eliminate just fever views. Now, and just being 100% fair, because if they're hardball negotiating, if their lawyers are going in there like that, like, hey, we can't rely, if something were to happen to this team or this player, the numbers fall back here. This is the numbers we're grading y'all on. Then this is what we want. This is what the type of money we want to come at y'all with. We want to be fair. We want to show love. But if we give you more than this, we're not seeing a lot of this advertising dollars. And that's how I think that's how they're coming at it.
That's facts. That's facts. Again, both sides got things they can lean on this time versus the last CBAs. Look, man, and I could be 100% wrong here, Woody Mac. And you know me, I got no problem with saying I was wrong later on. I think people are about to be shocked by the amount of money these players are about to get. I really think people are about to be shocked because one thing businesses do, businesses pay you in advance. See, that's what people are not realizing. They're looking at where the WNBA currently stands. That's not how negotiation works. The negotiations work off of how profitable can you be in the next 3 to 5 years or before the next CBA. So when these players go in there, hopefully, I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure, they got people that's better than me at this. I just been playing overseas. You're kind of like involved in a lot of the contract stuff. So, but hopefully they got great lawyers and a great, CBA team that can come in there and say, hey, in the next 4 years, this is the trajectory of the WNBA. We've had inside meetings with ESPN on about what they could possibly offer us in the next 4 years. We've had meetings with TNT on the current contracts that y'all negotiating. So all of that's going to come into play behind the scenes. Again, Woody Mac, when the NBA got that new TV, that $70 billion TV, was it 77? Is it 77 or 70? From ESPN.
I don't even remember how many billions that thing wasn't a crazy amount of money, boy.
Yeah, I think it's 77.
I cried. I cried when I heard how much money that was.
Yeah. Again, Woody Mac, as a casual fan, right? We heard that once the deal was done. They've been negotiating that deal for 3 years. If you go listen to Adam Silver talk about the deal, that deal been being negotiated for 3 years. So again, there's things that's probably going on behind the scenes that hopefully the players have lined up as far as profitability goes, as far as like what contract should be before the next CBA. Because again, the WNBA dealt in bad faith. If you look at these contracts in this CBA, man, they dealt in bad faith in that 2026 contract. I think the WNBA players they were just ready to get back to work with the COVID and stuff going on, dog. Because no way in the world you agree to that contract. No way you agree to that nonsense, man. They got no leverage in this CBA. Players have no leverage in this CBA. None.
I see it though, but look, so, and if you just sit back, and I don't know if Bryce, you wanted to add real quick before I say something. But I was just saying, I could see, just trying to be logical in my thinking. I could see how they was hitting them over the head with how you gonna ask for anything, and we not seeing nothing, right? Once they showing them the numbers, they show again. Even some people be like, yeah, well, how we know these numbers is genuine, the viewership numbers, so on and so forth, right? But Nielsen is a thing. Nielsen been a thing, so on and so forth. And the only ones we don't see is Amazon Prime, and they in the game now. Like, they not sharing that. You know what I mean? Because people pay for Prime to see that, so they get paid anyway every time somebody want to view something. Yeah. So I can see how, you know what I mean, at a certain point where they were at and where they're at now, I mean, see, they can say what they want. A lot of players can say what they want or like feel a certain way, but I think they're well aware of, like, hey, we got motion right now. Y'all not about to do us like y'all did us back then. We see people are talking about, and I feel like ESPN and Stephen A. People are talking about the W that weren't talking about the W, like Chineo Gumake said.
Yeah, because think about it, Woody Mac and Brass. Y'all been watching the NBA for years. Half of the females that's covering WNBA right now were on the NBA side. See, this is what I don't like about them. Because I know Brad's got to say something about that. This is what I don't like about some of them that's covering the WNBA now. Even though they played, when the WNBA didn't have eyes on it, they was not on the WNBA circuit. They was trying to get on NBA, Candace Parker's and all of them. But soon as they blew up, here they come back. And now I don't like how they're commentating the game.
Exactly.
Now they have an agenda. That's where my miscommunication with a lot of the former WNBA players come at. When the WNBA, y'all say all this about the WNBA, but when the WNBA didn't have eyes on it, y'all was running to the NBA. But now that they got eyes on it, y'all running back, and y'all talking with agendas. So to me, I feel like a lot of them being paid under the table to push agendas.
Yeah.
Well, there's also
I think it's resentment. I think it's resentment against Angel because listen, look at who is feeding the machine with their microphones and the ones who are not. And I don't want to get into social views, anything, but I mean it's reality. When I look at Angel, I went to school with girls like Angel. Light skinned, pretty as hell, and could take your man at a drop of a dime. A lot of chicks resent that. Especially my dark sisters. They resent that with a passion. And I think a few of these women have that kind of agenda, except for Lisa Leslie, except for Cheryl Swoops, because they weren't bad lookers themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So I think a lot of I think and it's a disease in our community called envy.
Yeah.
And women are petty as hell. Especially when they fall for the old trick of light skin versus dark skin. So a lot of and I see it in this, especially old girl be sitting with Gilbert Arenas. I keep forgetting her name.
I mean, you got a couple. You got what? You want to talk about Cheryl Swoops or Lexi Brown?
He talking about
Lexi Brown.
No, and Brad, why you on that subject, Brad? See, why you on that subject? It's one thing to go, like, it's one thing to say the WNBA ain't paying as good for commentators as the NBA is. You can go over there, but still stand on business for the WNBA. Some of them wasn't standing on business for the WNBA, And they were trying to get over there. The Lisa Leslie's, even Candace Parker, she stood on business for the WNBA. So she's not even part of that circle I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about, who be on the mainstream media platform.
Yeah.
Like they advocated, the Cheryl Millers and all of them, like the Swoops. They advocated for the WNBA, even though they was over there in the NBA getting a paycheck commentating. But they still they either put back into it when they was on live, when they knew they was on live television, they would say, hey, the Sparks versus Aces play tomorrow. Make sure y'all go check it out. They would throw those sound bites in there. It's those that was over there in the NBA circles being sideline reporters, wouldn't pumping up the WNBA, but soon as the WNBA got eyes, they won't hop back over with agendas. That's the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah. You know, so when you know they're part of the agenda is when they follow the dominant society, which is treating Caitlinclark like she's Jesus. Like Andrea, like that girl Andrea, I don't know who's be with Shanae Gumake. She's part of the agenda. Shanae sometimes falls into the agenda. The only one in ESPN that does not fall under that agenda is Monica McNutt. And she's been catching hell for not being a part of that agenda. Because she says she likes both Caitlin and Angel, and they both deserve the same amount of flowers for bringing eyeballs to this sport. You understand what I'm saying? And she got flamed for it. You see what I'm saying? As far as the women, now we know what's his name, Ryan Clark. We know Ryan Clark is catching hell for his stance with black women, and in particular dealing with what RG3 said about Angel Reese. See, Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, they're not part of the agenda. Candace is kind of shaky to me because some things that she said recently that doesn't sit right with me. You should be standing 10 toes down for what's happening to Angel Reese. Because you were in that organization. You were part of Chicago. You should be 10 toes down for Angel, and you should be one of the main ones criticizing that trash-ass organization she works for. Because you should expect better from the franchise you helped bring a championship. You should expect better protection for Angel Reese. So I listen to I look at what people do more than I listen to what they say. Because what you do tells me more because I see better than I hear. You see what I'm saying? And I anybody who's part of the ops, I can tell because you slurp Caitlinclark, but you criticize Angel Reese's game and you don't criticize Caitlinclark's tremendous amount of turnovers and whatever shortcoming things she needs to work on. When you mention Reese, only thing you talk about mainly is her missing layups, or she needs better footwork, or she needs to work. She needs to work on getting the ball higher. She needs to do this and do that. You don't balance out the conversation when it comes to that girl in Indiana. Yeah, but you do that with Reese. That's how I know you're part of the ops.
See, with basketball players, this is as just a supporter of basketball. You might not see it like I do, but as a basketball player, when I look at another basketball player critique another basketball player, you got to critique them like you actually played the game. You know, like Brass, that's why I'm glad you brought that up, like the difference between Caitlinclark and Angel Reese, right? If you're a basketball player, you've played with players like Angel Reese. You play with players who can defend. If you play basketball, I don't care if it was bitty basketball. You had somebody on your team who just rebound and play good defense. Come on, man, it's basketball. You ain't gonna have 5 prolific scorers across the court. Come on, man, it's basketball.
Real quick, Zoe, we played with dudes like that on the blacktop. It doesn't even have to be organized basketball. Your homeboy that live down the street from you, you know he a dog. You know he can't shoot, but he can bang and he can play defense. He get the rebound. He one of the first dudes you call when you calling for who you want as your teammate before we run it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm like, y'all play basketball at a high level. You've had players on your teams, whether it be high school, college, WNBA, overseas when you went over there during the off season. You had players on your team you respected because they played the defense. They did the dirty work. They were the heart of the team, but they weren't the leading scorer. But yet, when you are subjective with Angel Reese, it's all about her field goal percentage and how many points she scored.
Yeah.
When it comes to Caitlinclark, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
You negate to talk about her defense, but yet you lean on what she does well. But for Angel Reese, your commentary is leaning on you say, oh, she played good defense. She had 10 rebounds, but that field goal percentage, but she made a couple more shots, but the turnovers, Angel Reese got to play better if they're gonna win. But when Indiana Fever loses, you say the players ain't catching the ball. The players aren't helping Caitlinclark out. The players ain't catch up to Caitlinclark's speed yet because she sees the game so well. They not in position to receive her passes. You don't talk about the 25 points she gave up in the first half playing defense.
Thank you.
See, that's what I be talking about. Like, it ain't that it ain't that I don't want them commentating. It's how they commentate.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And we just got an example of that, though. Kelsey Mitchell is getting zero media coverage for what she did for them yesterday. Zero. I don't see any articles. I don't see them talking about it. I don't see it on YouTube. I don't see it on Twitter. I don't see it on Instagram. I don't see it anywhere where they say that Lexi Hall and Kelsey Mitchell pulled their ass out of the fire when the New York Liberty cut the lead to what, 4 points?
It was a 4-point game when Caitlinclark sat down with 6 minutes left.
There you go.
And the Liberty had the ball because it was a foul. They started Caitlinclark out. They was up 4 with 6 minutes left. And Kelsey Mitchell, from that point on, went on a heater.
Yep.
Went on a heater.
Yep. And that's what I say about Gabby Marshall, I'm sorry. When Gabby Marshall played with her at Iowa, there were a lot, and I keep telling people, I live in the heart of the Big Ten. I'm in Cleveland, freaking Ohio. I'm 8 hours away from Chicago, the headquarters of the Big Ten. You understand what I'm saying? I know Big Ten basketball. I watch it because I watch Ohio State. Gabby Marshall pulled Iowa's ass out the fire more times than people think. She's from Cincinnati. She was one of their 3-point specialists. All right? She played with Caitlin and she played with Kate Martin. You go to Caitlinclark and Kate Martin right now and ask how valuable Gabby Marshall was to them, and they'll tell you. And when she went cold, and usually when she went cold, the defense will say, okay, we ain't got to worry about her. Let's stop Clark and let's stop Martin. And that's what happened in that national championship with LSU. When Caitlin went cold, so did everybody else because they concentrate on. But Gabby and Kate kept them in the game until the very end. When Carson just went ape doodle on them and just put the game out of reach. But my point is, you always get these dummies who always want to give one person the credit and don't give their teammates any credit. If it wasn't for Kelsey,
people got to look at the optics. Like, okay, look at the optics. Let me paint this picture right quick. All the media buzz yesterday was on Caitlinclark having 25 points in the first half in her return. At home, might I add.
Yep.
Nobody talked about how Sabrina had 18 at halftime on the road.
And also ended with 30-something points.
They ended the game with the same amount of points.
Yeah.
Sabrina had 2 more, 34, and they shot. Ironically, they shot the same amount of shots. 11 of 20, both went 11 for 20.
Yeah, they had the same percentage.
Made more threes, and Sabrina made more free throws.
There you go, Bodie.
Come on, man. And look, you don't see
Sabrina is going to the basket, hence why she get proud.
Woody Mac. I'm on your side on this, Woody Mac. I don't know when. See, this is what I be talking about. People be giving people titles when they ain't even earned it yet. When did she pass Sabrina as the best shooter?
When
did that happen?
Thank you.
When did that?
I remember this conversation we did have that. I couldn't tell you. But I think in people's eyes, if they just looking at in a small microcosm, they looking at the type of shots that she takes, that she's able to hit.
So the type of shot you take,
running up. No, they brass. You gotta give props. The step back on Stewie, a 6'4" closing out. She gave up about 5 to 6 feet of space. She did hit her with a little step back from the right.
But Woody Mac, this is the thing though, Woody Mac. Hold on, Woody Mac. This is the thing though. This is where her fan club hasn't grasped yet. Nobody's not saying she's not a prolific scorer.
Yeah,
Nobody's not saying she's not a great shooter. They attack us like we're saying that. We've never said that. We're talking about the optics, the disrespect, and the other part of her game, which isn't highlighted. That's a negative. See, when they come to this side, they really be fighting with their own selves. That's why they always bring up Angel Reese, because they have no point to prove about her, because we never knock her for what she does well. They knock Angel Reese for her defense. They knock Angel Reese for her passing. They knock Angel Reese for her dog mentality. They knock Angel Reese for her rebounds. We don't knock her for her shooting. We don't knock her for her long range shooting. We don't knock her for her transition ability. HD himself has said it on his YouTube platform multiple times. HD has said she's literally the most dangerous transition scorer we've seen in the WNBA ever, possibly ever.
Yes.
We don't see that. They be fighting. That's why I be lost at. That's why I don't get into it with them. They literally be fighting with their own selves. They like the little dude at the park that just come there to pick fights every day for no reason. Because his mama didn't give him some Scooby snacks. He won't come pick a fight at the park every day for no reason. They just want to be bullies, man. They don't actually have no reason to even hate Angel Reese. They just want to pick fights because now they using basketball to get some of their social justice issues across. Let's be honest here, man. They're using basketball to anoint some of their social justice issues. Because I think it really has nothing to do with Angel Reese. She's just the poster child for what the agendas they pushing.
So when she rubbed it in her face, park style, blacktop style in the street on Caitlinclark when she beat her for that ring at LSU, white folks lost their minds. I'm going to say it again. Throughout the history of the US of A, for 400 years, since we were kidnapped, and we're not immigrants. We were dragged over here from Africa to work for free to build their civilization as slaves. And not only did they use us as slaves, they hit us over the head with miseducation. One part of that miseducation is teaching black folks that we're inferior. White folks have also been taught that we are inferior and they're superior. That's the reason why they made a big deal about Jesse Owens in front of Hitler. That's the reason why they lost their minds when Angel Reese rubbed. It's one thing to beat white folks in their own game, because white folks invented basketball. We reinvented it. They invented basketball. One thing they don't like is when black folks seem that they won't be humble and kowtow to them and say, good game, boss. We just got lucky today. No, Angel said, I'm better than you. We're better than you. Take that and put it in your coffee. They don't like that. Particularly the hardcore racist KKK white folk. They don't like it, which is the voting base of Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is the quintessential Anglo-Saxon white male in America. Racist as hell, has a superior attitude, and that appeals to the right-wing Southern Baptist rednecks. That's the way they think. They think and when we rub it in their face, they don't like. Back in the day, if you rub something in their face, they hang you by the neck. Today, they get mad and hang you in the media, hang you by talking bad about you. Having AI means where they distort your looks, telling her she looks like some cartoon character. They call her a thug. They call her a ratchet. They call her an OnlyFans model. Anything that puts the drag is all because it goes back to when Angel Reese did the unthinkable. Number one, beating Caitlinclark, and on top of that, rubbing in her face. Okay, if Caitlinclark rubs it in somebody's face like she did South Carolina, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But when Angel gave her the same medicine, now all of a sudden she's the worst person that ever lived. That's the reason why. It has nothing to do with basketball, like you said. It has everything to do with the image of a black young woman looking at their grand white baby Jesus and rubbing in her face that I'm better than you. I got championships where you don't have championships. You understand? And at the same level, but that's the reason why they don't talk about Camilla, because Camilla, that's not her personality. She's from Brazil. She's not from Baltimore. You understand? So when she won, she just celebrated with her teammates and got off the court. Angel Reese put some sauce on it. And people from Baltimore, people from Louisiana, from your neck of the woods, Zoe, they loved it because that's the way we play in the street.
Nah, big fact.
See what I'm saying? So that's why they hate her. It ain't got nothing to do with no basketball. They use that as an excuse. Miscellaneous, me bounce. All that is just a cover, a shield for what they really feel, which is they hate her black ass because she rubbed it in a little white girl's face who they thought was going to be their savior, who was going to be the symbol of white supremacy, coming off a championship with our leading Iowa to a national championship, and Angel put a wrench in those gears and tore that shit up. And that's why they mad. They mad at her because of that. And they'll never forget. You got these Negroes out here who follow along with them because you want a paycheck from your massa. You Sambo, sellout, step and fetch it, bug-eyed, Amos and Andy niggas. Y'all follow right along with like RG3. You snow bunny riders.
Hey, let's go out though, Brad. We got to get to the Aces game in a little bit.
I'm sorry, but I had to vent. I'm sorry.
You can revent when we get to the Aces game because it started at 4.
Don't hype Dr. Umar back up, man. Don't hype Dr. Umar.
I won't be concentrating on the Aces.
Yeah, we got the Aces. Hey, we got the Aces versus Mercury, which is going to be the nightcap game. It's definitely going to be a good game. If you're not a member of my channel, the link is in the chat. Become a member of my channel. Y'all already know. Look, we got athletes over here. We got preachers over here. We got analytical dudes over here. Man, we got everything over here, man. We got
FBA, ADOS over here.
yeah, man, we got. Hey, you come to iamzomedia, you don't know what you're gonna get on a daily basis, man. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Tariq Nasheed might pull up on you.
That's my dog.
Hey, man, appreciate all the love and the support, man. For real. Couldn't do this without y'all. Again, man, let's continue to support our girl. Shout out to Triple Barbie. Stop putting Reese and Angel in the chat. Her name for the rest of June is Triple Barbie. Hey, look, y'all. We got they won't push agendas. We got an agenda to push.
Come on.
They won't push agendas. We got an agenda to push. Her name is Triple Barbie, man.
Barbie.
Don't call her Reese. Don't call her Angel. Call her Triple Barbie, man. Again, man, we look. Let's keep this energy going throughout the rest of June, man. We celebrating Angel Reese the rest of June, triple double, man. She got the game to do it again, so don't be surprised she get another one before June close out if Tylermarsh let her be herself. But man, give me 20 minutes to go set up the other stream again. Yep. If you don't have cable for the Aces versus Mercury game, I will have it playing on my playback. Again, I'll have live commentary on YouTube, but the game will be playing live on playback if you want to watch it. The link will be in the chat during the live stream. Again, I'm about to go live on that game in 20 minutes. Hopefully it's a good game. Mercury versus the Aces. Let's see who can get back in the win column. I think both teams are looking to close in on that third seed. So we'll see what that looks like with the Liberty and the Lynx losing their first game of the season. Both teams honestly got a chance at that number one seed if they do it correctly, because the Liberty have only played the Aces once, the Lynx haven't played the Aces yet. So I mean, they can get back on the heater. Hey, y'all that number 2 seed and that number 1 seed at the end of the season might surprise some people. If Mercury or Aces can get on the heater. So we'll see though. We'll see though, man. But appreciate it, man. Y'all be cool. We'll see y'all in like 20 minutes. I know Brad's pulling up. It starts at 5, but you know I go live an hour before the game.
Yeah.
We'll get back into some Angel Reese stuff on that one before the game. Because we'll go live an hour before the game. The game don't start till 5 though. So at 5 o'clock, it will be playing on playback, but I'll be live in an hour. I'm gonna drop the link. Just go to my page. Page. The thumbnail is already up there. Just click on the thumbnail, and I will be in it'll be live in 20 minutes. The thumbnail is already up there. The link for the playback will be in the link for my playback is on my page. If you go to my page, you go to the description for my page. The playback link is actually on my page, y'all. So you don't even need the link when I go live. The link is literally on my page. But shout out to Triple Barbie. Shout out to Show Braz, Woody Mac for pulling up. Shout out to everybody in the super chats. Let me. You know, I always like to give my super chats love. Shout out to Sherelle, Mario Stewart, and Who Is You for becoming members of iamzomedia. I think Mario Stewart was already a member. He just renewed. Shout out Lorenzo for the $5 super chat. Key for the $2. Saheed for the $5. Love me some me for the $2 super chat. Pete Wright for the $2 super chat. Dallas Chef for the $2. And Michael Mayer for the $4 super chat. No, actually $8. Appreciate you for the $8 super chat, man. Appreciate all of y'all. Love and support. I'll see y'all in about 20 minutes. Y'all be cool. Y'all be smooth.
iamzomedia, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. She cross up, defender, step back, that's clean. Highlight moments, blowing up the whole scene. From buzzer beaters, the teamwork extreme. The beauty of the game, living out the dream. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the stats in my soul. Women's basketball shining, that's the ultimate role. From legends of the past.